Get up and do it.
People, check it out. This is T Fraser. Hey, big up Stinger Blinger, you know. Big up the whole Killer Contrast family, you know.
Work for everything you want, you know.
What yo?
Rise early, we pray when we wake.
What? Big up.
Money for my mind and my mind.
All this rhythm as well.
Till every day make it
Big up
accumulate. Never
next black producer as well, you know
Who
what I mean?
produced that one, yeah?
You know, so we have to big up Ralph the Woo, you see me?
Who?
Ralph the Woo is
Alright, man, I can pull up that song, yeah.
yeah, cause you know, say you see him is a bad Afrobeats producer.
Okay.
Yeah, you see me, he used to live in London, but he moved to a country now.
Okay.
And boy, me now I have like a string of songs with his brother, and every song when me hit with him, it's coming like it hit the margin, bro. But this one here, billions,
Yeah.
bro. You see everybody are pre millions.
Eh-heh.
I tell myself, say, yo, come study some great people, bro. And millions, you think said the man will own Tesco pre-millions? You think said the man will own Matalan pre-millions? Then pre-billions, bro. You see me? So in my mindset, me pre-pass the margin. Cause once you get the millions in, you're gonna want more, you know.
Brother,
Yeah.
me know say you have all heap of things to say
Come
and
on.
that will forward then.
Come on.
Right now, me just want to feature some of your songs and make the
Carving.
world know what I go on.
Carvings.
Alright.
Sparky, big up yourself, fam.
Yeah, man, big up me General Sparky Rugged, you know.
Get up and do it, you know.
Yeah.
No laziness.
Vice in the one T Fraser,
Everything you want, you know.
aka Ras TT. What on now?
Rise early, we pray when we wake. Money pa my mind and my mind pa my money.
Brand new album thing called Time and Patience.
Trading, never time wasting.
Yeah.
But no fly crazy and Oprah. Couple billions would have make me feel I never sober. God answer my prayers.
Big up me General Ballistic, you know. Big up the whole Sound Lion family. Teacher, big up, you know.
Billions, chop chopper.
So go anywhere you're there, big up.
Billions,
Yeah.
chop chop. Yeah. Come on up, billions, 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 chop chopper.
Natural Street Show with live.
Billions, chop chopper.
Turn it up, turn it up.
From Several to Britain, me a pay one of them out to your league and a cherry girl.
Pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull
Real
up, pull
talk,
up.
bro. Real talk,
Yes,
bro.
I don't know.
From
Get
St.
up and do
Austin
it,
Break,
you know?
me a pre one of them house that Ligani and Cherry Garden, bro. Swear, bro. No joke.
No laziness. Work for everything.
T-Fraser, big up yourself, you know, my brother. Now big up one Sparky Rugged, you know. Chuck.
Rise early, we pray when we wake. Money pa my mind and my mind pa my money. Hustle every day, make it accumulate. Stocks and trading, never time wasting. Money for no fly crazy and Oprah. Couple billions would have make me feel I never sober. God answer my prayers. Change to reality. Come on, a pre-billions, billions, billions, top chopper. On a pre-billions, billions, top shutter. Yeah.
Man, I pray.
Billions, 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 top chopper.
Can't be rock and live on foreign, you know.
No, sir.
Top shutter.
Sure.
From Several to Britain, me a pay one of them out to your league and a cherry garden. Billionaire status like me name Matalan. Own a couple scheme house and a couple van. A couple star, couple shop like Mr. Wang. My couple car, taxi service, we a car the roof.
Easy Stinger Blinger. Killer Contrast sound. Big up yourself.
Mr. Owner, billions, 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 top chopper. Man a pre-billions, billions, top shutter. Yeah, come on a pre-billions.
Remember November the 15th.
Top chopper, man a pre-billions.
Thing called Win.
Top shutter. Yeah.
Big party. Guess
Where
what?
me come from and me nothing nice. How would you know about cornmeal porridge and season rice? I know me used to pray for this.
What you know about cornmeal porridge and season rice? What you know about them life there?
It's never too late to be what you want to be. Keep going and keep strong. Most I got, guide. Most I got.
Next one, Portmore though. Made by the said producer, Ralph the Woo. You see
Yes,
this
right.
though? And you see this tune here? Is,
You know,
brother can tell
why
you.
you talk, because I'm the people that be here from intro.
Yeah,
So
but-
talk to me. What you say now?
Okay.
Who produced the song, yeah?
So, Ralph the Woo built this rhythm.
Yes,
and
sir.
all of the songs that I build, I don't write. So Uncle Sparky can tell you. I sing live. And his brother told me 5 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, T, speak your life, bro. Make people catch goosebumps. So, I don't even write. So, you see this Portmore thing? Me and my brother got Jamaica like 2-3 years ago. We did it on the ends and me I chill out, cool out. and my bum my weed and I said, yo, man, I look upon everything around me. And I said, yeah. You know, so when I reach back to England, I'm gonna put this as a song. I don't know what the name of the song is gonna be. You see, when I reach back, and you sent me the rhythm when I was out there. When I reached back, I got my own studio, I recorded it, sent it to my engineer. But I didn't have a full topic. But the topic, there was a part in it when I said Portmore, I said, yo, you know, so I'm going to use that as the actual thing. Because everything what I'm talking about makes sense about Portmore and being there and doing everything. So let's just run the song and you can hear what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's a big song.
Song entitled Portmore. You heard it from the man himself.
Everything
T. Fraser.
Big up to my cousin who shot the video as well, you know, Mara, you know? Yeah, man.
Pull up, I put more upon my hands. Link up with a couple friends. Brayton, 1 and 2, Nolan to Bridgeport to Sobara. Yeah. So me go to Iron Gate. Go get some high grade.
We got the whole Portmore fraternity. Hey.
Smoking air, you said that green.
Pull up. Hey, pull up. Big up the one of Portmore, big up Newland and that.
Waterford, Greater, Westchester, Ward, Basement.
Hey, I am made.
Now I Fraser. Rough the woo.
Album entitled Time and Patience.
Pull up, I put more upon my hands. Link up with a couple friends. Brayton, 1 and 2, Nolan to Bridgeport to Sobara. Yeah. So
Look like we're live on TikTok again.
Wow.
go get some high grade.
We're live on Mixcloud, live on TikTok. People, let's roll.
Smoking it.
People, share the live. Share the live on TikTok. Share.
Me a smoke some and I drink lemonade. Oh, I'ma feel great. Oh, I'ma feel great. Oh, I'ma feel great. Pour more on place. Yeah, not analyze like my place. Yeah, sun hot every day. Yeah, 40 degrees in the shade. Man I cool out. Man I cool out. Jet to the markets, me cruise out.
We got all Tree West family.
Be a man upon the tour road. I tell my little brother Steven, I stop press gas on the tour road. Country we got
Sparky rugged, fresh from Europe. Cha. Natural Street Show.
Yeah, not analyze like my place. Yeah, sun hot every day. Yeah, 40 degrees in the shade. Man I cool out. Man I cool out. Jet to the markets, me cruise out. James Bond Beach, man I cool out. Reach out home before the night fall. Couple kills me a roll with so you can't off yard.
You have to be a yard man for to understand them song there.
Think a woman me a roll.
What a yard, you know.
One in the head plus the clip them full. Violate my youth, your brain get pulled like a light beer. You have to well shop up, you can't fear. No. Place.
Easy I just on in the building. Yeah man, big up yourself.
Every day.
I go.
40 degrees in the shade. Man I cool out. Man I cool out. Jet to the markets, me
People, we are live on TikTok. We're live on Mixcloud. Trust me.
She said, stay with me, baby, and don't go. Stay with me, baby, and don't go. Stay with me, baby, and don't go.
Song entitled Stay With Me.
Let go. I wanna love
Big
you
up
so
to a
right,
real life wave producer as well. Said producer will build another track as well from South London. Big him up, man. Love.
You in the mood. How you swear smooth.
This one's for all our sexy ladies.
And this is a true story. So everything what I'm saying is a true story.
What you say, T. Fraser? True
Yeah, man.
story?
Everything we talk about.
Big
Yeah,
up.
no fabrication.
Song entitled Stay With Me. Album entitled Time and Patience. Go check it out on all platforms right now. It's T. Fraser. Let's roll.
She said, stay with me, baby, and don't go. Stay with me, baby, and don't go. Stay with me, baby, and don't go.
Love bridge movements, keep the fire blazing. Love bridge movements, keep the fire blazing.
Give you good loving tonight, girl. Put you in the mood. Put you in the mood. How you swear smooth. Can I sip on the ice? Make you feel like a
watch how we're gonna play one more after this and we're gonna start the interview, right, my brother?
Oh, you mean?
Second verse.
A long time she a wait, and she tired she a wait. She said, no, they won't let her go. No, they won't let her go. Had the late night text where she said, make me love on her bed. Fast I bought me off for reach before 10. Just can't wait, tell me, just can't wait. Me I look on my watch and I press on the gas and me just can't wait. Tell me, just can't wait.
That was in song entitled Stay With Me.
We're gonna play the final one. This one is entitled Changes. People, me want you listen to that one, yeah.
Next big one by Ralph the Wolf. Sick.
Tell myself so what make it talk by mommy out.
Look like you only work with a couple producers.
Yeah.
I see what I got.
Set yourself a certain
Yes,
way,
yes,
you know?
yes.
Yeah.
Works better that way.
Hustle and motor.
T Fraser's live in the building.
If you make it out alive, you know?
Last 6 people in a 1 year. Clear my mind, press gas, show my car in a 5th gear.
And this is a real song.
Me hear it, you say you lose 6 people in 1 year.
Yeah, it's facts.
Yeah,
It's facts. It's facts.
Alright, cool.
And in between that time,
Yeah.
we lost so much more.
As a
You
youth,
know what I mean? You will hear those.
tell myself so what
That
make
is
it
it,
talk
my
by mommy
brother.
out.
That is it.
R.I.P. to all fallen soldiers.
Set yourself a certain way, you know?
Trust me. Gone but not forgotten, I lie.
Yeah.
Live on KOTG, everything.
If you make it out alive.
KOTG Mixcloud. KOTG TikTok.
Clear my mind, press gas.
Y'all left on Facebook in
You
America.
know, see the world a change up.
Yes, man. KOTG live on Facebook.
Man going to corrupt them now and
Almost slipped my mind, you know. We got I Just Son in the building. Later on, we'll be reasoning, alright?
change up, change up, change up, change up. All the things in a
Austrian-based artists.
say change up,
Reggae music around the world.
change
So
up.
you say European link up.
European link up, how you mean? I Just Son is in the building. We're reasoning later on. Trust me.
Show Kimmy when I vent. Them a talk up them out and a vent. Nah, move up on them show. Investing on myself on them.
They got the whole of Austria.
Me say never take
I'll pull up that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, pick up yourself, T Fraser, you know.
Tell myself so what make it talk.
This is real music, man.
Yeah.
It's real life, man. Real life event.
Set yourself a certain way, you know? Yeah. Hustle and motor. Yeah. If you make it out alive, you know?
Last 6 people in a 1 year. Clear my mind, press gas, show my car in a 5th gear. You know, see the world a change up. No loyalty, no sincere, no dear. Mankind to corrupt them now and you reach our year. See the life change up, change up, change up, change up. All the things in a life me I pray. Yo, me say change up, change up, change up, change up. Some of my friend them pass and gone. Yo, me say change up, change up. Ah, put me on a show, keep me when I vent. Them a talk up them out and a vent. Nah, book me on them show. Investing on myself and make money. Mommy say never take no handout, but help out who you can help out. Work hard for your own and you stand out. Think out of the box and you lead out. Trust who me not trust people, cause them will left your head back leak out. Fully protected, me have to well guard up it.
No, so we not too trust people again.
Say the life change up, change up,
Yeah.
change up, change.
Tell them again.
All the things in a life me I pray. Yo, me say change up, change up. Life change up, change up. Some of my friend them pass and gone. Yo, me say
We play the last verse and I'm gonna carry them. Hey, people, hear that one, yeah.
life struggles with me no life cycle. Buy me house, put me name on the title. Yeah, man I pray I said, nah pray liability. Long life man I pray infinity. Set the thing for me new second legacy. Build me on a shoulder, build me on cook shots. See me on the rise, I want me reach the top.
Voice of the one Ras TT, aka T Fraser. And you know, say me, brother, you know, because we grew up together, always I have the Ras TT in my mind. Yeah. T Fraser live in the building.
So what you saying? What you telling me? What you telling me?
Let me start the interview the right way. You understand? I am a real G, you know how that goes already. You know what I mean? Yo, Ras TT, you are, Jano.
You see, it's just natural though, my brother.
Yes. All right. T Fraser, you are going, you know. Remember I did interview you over Alsden. You remember the time?
Yes, I look a while.
Long time ago. So we're on a brand new platform. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we have to restart the interview over again.
Facts.
We have to find out the history. Facts. You understand? Of T Fraser.
Yeah.
So T Fraser, you was born. Which part was you born?
Well, you know, we was born in England.
England.
But to the way I come from two sides, Jamaican background. So you know, back and forth from Jamaica. You know what I mean? And yeah, London City is the home of great music, reggae music too. You know what I mean? So we in line with it.
Yes, sir.
And we give thanks for that. You see me? So where we come from
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, there's a lot of struggling come from there. So we sing what we see and what we're going through. So what we could say is that, yeah, we're in a place where it's built us and shaped us. You know what I mean? To sing the songs that we can deliver.
Normally I ask, what is your like first musical influence? But with you, I don't need to ask that because you're son of a legend. You know what I mean? Your father's a legend in reggae music. So just tell the people who don't know who your father is.
His name's Philip Fraser still.
Okay. Yeah, man. So tell us a bit about Philip Fraser before we...
Well, the Warrior's an artist like yourself, you know. You know what I mean? He's a singer, has done his thing from the 80s upwards.
The 80s, that's the thing, because you see now, your father was with some of the legends who we call legends. Your father's a legend, and he was, you know, with the legends. You know what I mean? Definitely. So your father was side by side with Bob Marley.
I'm not too sure of that, but I would say side by side with Sugar Minor.
Sugar Minor,
godfather to me.
Yes. So Sugar Minor is your godfather.
I wouldn't say that, but it's like Tristan Palmer, Loco John. So even earlier when you're playing Loco John, it's mad because when I go to yard, he'd be like, "Which part your mom there?" And what's his name? You know the next Errol Dunkley. Every time you see me at yard, oh, his mommy, everything. So you know what I mean. We have to respect that because these are the greats that y'all are. Telling me so great and
man.
When I'm in yard, it's like they're like simple people like me and yourself. Like the when we even make jam now, man. So it's like I don't look at them as bigger than what the world looks at them as. So I just see them as people like yourself.
You like your uncle them and you're this and you're that.
It's just like man. So
you're from Portmore side of Jamaica.
Yeah, well, alright, cool. So we born this side, south side, you know what I mean? Peckham, big up the Peckham people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then we resided over the northwest side, Harsden. So Harsden actually shaped form my career too.
Right.
So, and then I get to know it's the home of reggae, you know what I mean? So that's even good, you know what I mean? So then
explain to the people. Sorry, carry on.
Them, and so my mother's family side is from Lucy, and then my father's side is from Greenwich Farm, Kingston 13. But at this moment, for the last 20 odd years, them residing at Portmore.
Right.
So that's why we're
moved
always
up to Portmore.
Yeah, that's why we always mention Portmore because that's like the base right now, isn't it? But you know, we have the other country parts where we go to, but you know what I mean? That's close to the city, or sometimes we're there, Ligani or Cherry Garden with my other family them. So we get to see different parts of Jamaica, but you know what I mean?
You made a statement. Harsden is the home of reggae music.
Yeah.
Explain why you said that.
All right. Why I said that is because I done a lot of studying. So big up the Sparky.
I know why you said it, but let the world know
why. Okay, so in the place where we come from in the 80s, we had a lot of record stores. Sounds came from here, a lot of them. it was the
music
only
production
producers,
started
yeah.
in Willesden, innit?
Yes,
A lot of people don't know.
So the courthouse where they are Wills didn't know.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know it was like a VP Records.
Yes.
Like a distribution place
Right,
where
right.
a lot of the artists, including my father,
Right.
Sparky the General used to go there because that's in his home place, Church Road. And a lot of the other greats, Bob Marley was the greatest one.
Yes, definitely.
He even was living in Neasden.
In
you see me,
Neasden.
next to Iceland.
Yes,
And
yes,
he has
yes.
a plaque
yes.
on the wall.
The
right
plaque on
now,
the
you see
wall
me?
when you
So,
go down visit there. You see not just Bob Marley, the Wailers stayed there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the whole team. And then it's just great where even now in this age, like where got so much great people from even the early 90s that I kind of grew amongst, like the Chucky Star, great. You see
Yes,
me?
yes.
Tubby T from RN's, man, great, man. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Before he died, he told me keep doing my thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, and you was a young general them time
And
there.
people like Sean Powers big him up, they say, yo,
Yes.
T, you sound like him, like keep going. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like that, big them up. But separately, there's a lot of artists that we've looked up to in the 90s in the UK, you see me?
Yeah.
So big up to the Redman UK, the Cash, the brands, all of these artists, because I looked up to them. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
definitely. Gappy
The
ranks.
Yeah. Gappy, like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? We looked up to these people, and as I said, what's his name again? Sweet Irie? Yeah, that man, we was listening to them man as youth, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So being into this era now, and then you have a lot that come from our community. The George Report, the Sterlings, all of these people, myself, the Preds UK, come from a great place. We come from a great society. I'm not lying.
Yes.
You see me?
Yes.
We got the Ninas, we got the Scraps, I'm not gonna lie, the Big Zeke. So we got some great people in our place.
So that's why you say
The Chunks, everybody.
Harlesden has a stronghold in the music.
Yeah, it's a serious place.
As well as South London. South London has a stronghold, but
Yeah.
also we have to talk about the whole Northwest London has in the
we're
music.
solid, man, we're
And
solid.
that is the truth.
Solid, man.
You know what I mean? So tell us about your first musical influences. So what did you hear playing around the house? What kind of tunes
I'm not gonna lie now.
did you grow up on?
Big up to Uncle Barris.
Yeah,
'Cause
Uncle Barris, yeah.
was like, I was even talking to Emo today about it, and he was like, T, there's a song from Barris that I like. Please search for it for me, man. I'm saying, so them man, that's my artist, bro. Him and Sanchez.
Barris Hammond.
Yeah. So you see, growing up, my bro would tell you, mom was playing that in the yard, regularly, you see me? And then we're back and forth to the yard. We're actually amongst the artists, them. They're singing and doing dub plates in front of me, you see me? And I'm like,
So you was live in the studios
what?
as a young kid.
I'm seeing all
traveling
these
around the
people doing
studios.
dub plates, bro, everything,
Okay.
and then I'm coming back to the UK like a normal civilian.
Yeah.
And I'm showing people them say, yo, sir, I was with this man in the studio and he's
Yeah,
giving me a weed or giving me money for buy a drink. And you're not even thinking that you is talking sense, like really, because in yard, like, you amongst these artists is nothing. But out here, it's like, to be amongst the artists is hard, you see me? For them to even sit amongst you and show your meds and say, yo, you can sing that way there, alright, that way there, you see me?
So when did you decide that you was gonna be an artist?
So from a long time, to be honest, I used to be a baller. And I used to
When
be
you
a
say ball,
boxer.
you used to play football.
Yeah, you see me? So used to play. I'm boxing. So we'd get chance to play for Arsenal, but we never did. You know what I mean?
You never
Continue.
follow through.
So we're great like that. And then boxing, they take a toll. You know what I mean? And we was good at boxing. We was actually Middlesex champion for 2 years.
I
So-
lie.
Yeah, so so we're
I
good
know
at-
you for over 20 years. I may never know this.
They actually used to call me Bingo because I used to be like bingoing. You see me? Yeah, when you slap a nigga, you slap. Wait, sorry to say, but yeah, when you know what I mean.
Hold down the speech.
You knock these people out.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a lover now. but I'm a fighter, bro.
Yeah, they don't want to get your cross.
Hit none. Like Killer, my uncle.
Yeah,
Cross,
yeah,
ain't we,
yeah,
Mr. Real.
yeah.
But pan a good note though. It's just love and unity, and we say, yo, after that, we did have the drive of music, bro.
Yeah.
And we come up the music like Rems, but it's like, do I want to do this? But I love it, bro. Like Michael Jackson and them man, it's my singers. Barry and them and some of one singing, but true me I do play a ball and I do boxing. I said, man, I know which one. And 14, 15, take a tour. Music, so solid them. Rest of the other artists them. Kalanji, you see me? Killer, like, is my general, like, you see me? And cause me used to kind of have a angry mode When I listen to Killer, it's aggressive. And then when I listen Kalanji, it's calm and subtle.
Yeah.
And then when I listen Beanie Man, it's for the girls them.
Yeah.
So I have like all of them three
So
little
you
things.
got
that, you
all
know
the
me?
different. You got all the different types of artists.
Synchronations, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes. All right.
So we used to, and then we look at Beanie Man as the performer because he was performing the way how he performed. He's commanding him have the fans in his hand. Then Killer, he's commanding when he talks like, yo, you have to listen to when the man talk. Kalanji, he makes you allow violence, get together, love, peace, unity. So these three things is combining with me as a person.
So tell us how your first song got recorded and the
Well,
situation.
Big up to a brother called, boy, if I can remember his name, and star. You see me? What's his name's brother from Monks Park? Maculus. Big up to Maculus, because here's what now. R.I.P. to my guy Jimmy. Cause here's what. The man knew that I had a mad talent, you know, and he said, bro, my family them has got a studio, Flammable Entertainment in Kensal Rise. But I want you to come Monks Park and link my cousin Mac. See, from I met this brother, bro, changed my whole life around, bro. Cause here's what. This guy put me on my first ever show in Vale Farm, bro. And rest up Jimmy, cause he done a good thing for me.
Rest in peace, Jimmy.
Cause I even know if I would have been here today. And I've never spoke this to the crowd or to the world.
That's what this show's about, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this show's about, you know. You understand?
To be honest, didn't get no guidance to record, you know. And so I had to follow through. And Mac was the one. Mac and his engineer, can't remember his name neither. You see me, but from Monks Park, and I have to big them up still, you know what I mean?
So you went up to Kensal Rise?
Yeah, but they was from Monks Park, but they had a spot in Kensal Rise. Yeah, right next to the
Do you remember the song
station.
name you remember the song name you did record?
It was called what was it? Gun thing is not a fun thing. Something was like pumpkin, something like that. But to be honest, I had come from Yard within that same year. And my bigger brother and my father did help me write one song. That was the song. You see me? And I didn't record before that. So when I got to England, I was trying to search for an engineer. And
what's your bigger brother's name?
Russ Fraser.
Russ Fraser, okay.
So we said when I came back to England, you know what I mean, I'm connected with my bro God and introduced me to his cousin, and it just connected from there, man. I just didn't stop when they kind of stopped their group thing after like a year or two. I continued, continue, man, and I am here now, you know what I mean?
Right, so that was the first track
that was
you
like,
recorded.
Yeah, that would have been 01, 02, something like that.
So is this your first album, Time and Patience?
Fully, the first. We have mixtapes and EPs.
EP, talk to me about the EPs you've released.
Yeah, we had Destined for Greatness, So Blessed. We only released 2. You know what I mean?
2 EPs.
Yeah,
that's
Destined for
big,
Greatness.
man. I'm to you, man.
Destined for Greatness was like a 5-track solid thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that we done in like 2021.
And that was the song with Stylo G's younger brother. Was that the EP
Young
with that
D's.
song on it? Different type. What was the song?
He wasn't on that Happy Life.
Happy
but
Life.
it wasn't on that album there though. But it was before that.
He wasn't on that EP, you mean?
Nah, but it was before that. I kept a stage show, a live band show in the Hootenanny Brixton. So him and Stomach Kid was meant to perform. Stomach Kid came through, but my man got sick at that day. So you know what I mean. But at the same time,
tell us about the singles that people would know about you. For Happy Life.
Well, you got Happy Life, you got True Girlfriend, you got so much, bro.
Yeah, that's
you
names.
got even
just
the
name
ones
some.
with Gappy, Most I Save Me. There's a lot, bro. You know what I mean? Like.
So you had a song with Gappy.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
Collective of songs that I got is too much, bro, to me even to name
Yeah.
all, you know what I mean?
The ones you released though.
There's a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we take
okay.
In the time that we dropped the album or the EPs, we had a space.
A gap.
So that means when we dropped the Destined for Greatness 2021, we had a show, like I said, and then 2022 we had a space, a gap. That's where you see I done Portmore, and then I had done another gap, and then I put out Soul Bless EP, and Portmore's off that Soul Bless EP, and then done another gap where I opted out of music for about a year and a bit. Just rejuvenated my sound and everything, my name, and came back with this sound that I got right now. You know what I mean? And where we're at with Time and Patience. You know what I mean? Because time is everything. And
talk to us
patience
about the name of the album and how you come up with that name, Time and Patience.
Well, I'm a deep thinker, bro. Serious deep thinker, and I'm a visionary. So I see shit before it even happens, bro. I'm not even lying to you, fam. So it's like, I was going through a little phase And I seen that if I rush things,
Yeah.
it would never come to me in the right way. So I had to just look at things that I was doing, look at how things was coming towards me. I remember the universe works the way how you work, you know.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you move too giddy, you move giddy with you. If you move humble, it will move humble with you. If you move inerratic, it will move inerratic with you, isn't me? So you gotta move like balance with it. So I was balanced on a way where I looked at, yo, when I get the break it, but me I do it for years, you know. So what does that mean? Me have to keep work. So does that mean time and patience? Because two of those words they connect together, you know.
Of course they
Because
do.
time is the essence of everything, you know. Because
Definitely.
right now we're under time, bro.
Brother,
And essence.
it's not recently, but in the last 2 years, I realized when they say time is the master,
Yeah,
it's
bro,
a
it's not a
real
joke, bro.
talk that,
It's
you know,
not-
it's
it's not
something
a
what,
game, fam.
something what means something with powerful
Yeah,
meaning.
and
When they say
timing
time is
again.
the master, you know, time is
Again,
everything,
timing,
you know.
bro. Like, for even there right now, it's timing. Because
Mm.
remember, I'm going to watch your show and I want to watch people come on.
Mm.
And you just started back. So it's timing, the right time. The album drop and they are. It's a new beginning. For y'all, for me, for everything. You know what I mean? So a timing in line with the universe. Yeah. So that's how I made that song. Or now I made the whole album that name. Because the songs them is in line with what I'm talking about as well. You know what I mean? And on an overall
The body of music, what you produce, is all meaningful to you.
yeah,
It's
and it's all
reason for
timing.
it.
As I said, like everything what I say is real life. So for when it does drop to people and people do synchronize with it and hear it, they will say, "Is this what the shoot really went you?" And how come he ain't got the break when he's got some solid music that I can feel, get goosebumps from? That's time and patience, because I get to find out to. Bob said, you don't really get the crown in your own place, bro. You have to get it like some far out places.
You know how many people come on this platform and tell me the same thing?
So it's
So
like
they say they don't get the gratitude in their ends. They have to move away and then come back and then it works. You know how many people down to TJ up top boss tell me the same thing you was here.
yeah.
Tell us the
That's a
same
serious
thing.
thing,
So
man.
that's the real thing, you know.
Yeah, but all of that, as I said, on an overall, is time and patience, bro. Because you have to be patient.
Okay.
And it has to be timing. So I put those things together. I'm not going to say patience and time, but I say time and patience.
Right.
So within that being said, if you're a very knowledgeable person, you know that timing is everything and patience is everything. You see me?
Right. So tell us about some of the stage shows you've done. You mentioned Brixton. How did that go?
That was great. That was my first actual show, man.
First
You know what I
actual
mean?
show.
First EP launch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this to the world right now. Look out for another one. You see me?
EP album launch?
Nah, it's gonna be a continuous thing, but yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be a continuous thing. I'm not going to speak on it so much, but y'all see soon. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean.
So have you done any shows in JA?
You know,
Stage approach, no stage appearances yet.
None as at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but soon, man. As I said, everything is timing. You know? That's how I look at
Definitely.
life. It's just timing. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
When we go down there, ask my brother, we spend time. So we're in the streets out there like normal people out here. So to go on one of those big shows is nothing because we're connected to so many people. But it's timing. And you don't want to go out there with something that you don't have to give to the people. So it's better you know that when you go out there, you got a body of work, you're working towards something instead of just getting out there. And you know what I mean? And then the promoters will say, yo, that you have a body of work, put him on that shoulder, put him on this. I saw it work. Yeah.
So tell us about some of the experiences you've learned so far, just in anything, in the industry, in your tell us about some of the experiences you've learned in your career so far. As an artist,
There's a lot of experience.
yes, a couple, only one or two.
Keep going and just don't even look at no one's work. Keep putting in money and effort into your own thing. It's the only thing I can say. Because I know me, innit? So I know what I can do. So I just do me, bro.
So as you said, even one time me and you was reasoning and you said, no, me only write, you write all of your songs.
Yeah, and I don't write. That's my brother would tell you, I don't even write.
You just rhyme.
I don't even rhyme. There's nothing.
You don't write down the lyrics.
Nah, fam. Because like how I'm here with you today, I could make a song of it. So even right now, I can say something right now that is gonna align with being here. So this is the way my everyday life is like. What I see, what I go through, I have to put it down and write it. I don't.
You
write
seem
it
very
like the same.
spiritual, you know. You seem like a spiritual person in your music.
Yeah, because I see it before it even happens. So my brother was the advisor into that Changes song, and he vibes at the part where I said have my own studio and my business. He knows that we have that in real life. The people around me know we have that in real life. So we spoke of that to immerse that to the people, to know that this is what we're doing, and this is what you're gonna know us of.
So tell us about a few things you learned being around your father. You know what I mean? Just a couple of things where you learned from being around professional artists, but are out there doing it with a name and doing it for a living. Just tell us a couple of things where you pick up when you're there, when you're in Jamaica, you're with your father, you're seeing him how he's working in the studio. Yeah. Tell us a couple of things where you pick up some of your experiences.
You see a lot, man. You see a lot. You know what I mean? You see a lot, bro. A lot. We see the man do dubs like within like seconds. Swear
One
down,
takes.
Like, yeah. No joke. And that's solid artists. So, love that, cause these people show you how to train in the morning to keep the diaphragm open up. So when you're singing, you're not, you know what I mean? Like, you got breath to sing the bars, you know what I mean? So people like him told me, like, train, man, you know what I mean? And when you get in that, because the artists, they don't ramp out there. 9 to 5 is their studio work.
Exactly.
Is their everyday thing, bro.
Exactly.
Can tell you.
That's the living, that's the bread and butter.
Yeah, so they have to go like triple million hard, fam. So when they go in at the studio, it's like quick 5 minutes, it's done. They've got their how much money they're all right for the day. They've probably even got another 10 more different people from different places. So, and it's different sounds. Like all of those dubs that I heard you play, I know that all of these people have got your names and they're there. I could just see it because I've been there and I've seen it, bro.
I've been there too.
And
I know
they've
what
gone
it is.
to go Western Union, come back. Yo, shut it. And the local man outside where is the man where run the studio as the dog man. Them give him a money for buy himself weed, cigarette, buy them food. Bro, I'm watching everything, bro. You know what I mean? So it's good to be around these greats and see the way how they conquer their dubs and then killer them. We link with them, man. They see me. Like,
those are the experiences
we call them man their uncle. So you see when them man they deliver like dubs and all these things, bro.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, man. It's just power, like straight from the depths of their belly. You see me? Yeah, man.
That's what we want to hear. You know what I mean? So what is in what can we have? What is in future for T Fraser right
A lot, man.
Give
I
us
can't
a
say
couple
what's
of
in the
give us
future,
a couple of things.
because I God control my destiny, bro. So I cannot.
What do you
I
have
can say
planned?
everything musical. That's great. That's all I can say. Everything that's musical, that's great, bro. So whether it's videos, new songs, new production, features with other artists, you never know what can tell, bro. Tomorrow I can put out a song with flipping Chris Brown, bro. You didn't even know. So you know what I mean.
I see you tear up the stage show with it the other day with in Alsden.
Okay.
With AG.
Big
I
up
see
to
the
Zeke's,
video.
man, my bro, blood, man. Big him up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big up Big Zeke's, man.
Called me from about 2-3 weeks ago and said, T, you know, we're carrying AG down to the city, to the northwest side of town, and want you to come deliver, you know what I mean? And it was a good look because we could have went King's Cross and done that thing out there like that.
But you done it in your own hood.
You know what I mean? As I said, timing, bro. It's from last year, I had my DJs and all that in New York, you know. Like, WhatsApp me, FaceTime me, crazy times in the morning. Yo, dog, you need to jump on that. There's something weird, though. Yeah, joke out your career. And I said, what them boy there tell me? And this is like 3-4 in the morning when everybody asleep at England, you know. I mean, there I say, yo, I'm listening to them man there, and I'm like, should I do it or not? Then I have some other warriors round me over yesterday, and I said, T, go and pan out the thing. Go and pray out. Just pray out, bro. Don't run in. Pray out.
And then look, as you said, time and patience.
Bro,
and
last week he was with Lotto and Will Smith, bro. So anyone else that he put before them, to be honest to me, they're the hottest thing, bro. You see me? So anyone after, like myself and the rest of the whole house then, Zeke's, big up yourself, bro. You made us go to the globe, dog. You see me? But anyway, just big up yourself and big up AG because it was a great platform And
we have to big
Yeah.
up Big Zeeks because we love the give back.
Come
we
on,
love
man.
the
That-
community give
Brother,
back. You know what I
alright,
mean?
listen, you see
It's-
that?
when you see a man doing a community give back, you have to say, yeah, a ratings and a
Yeah,
big
bro.
man thing. You
Yeah,
understand?
greatness, man. And we used to do the same thing, bro, but we just don't camerize it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I'm just big up to everyone that's doing those great things, you know what I mean? And we grow up in Jamaica and here, so we grow up amongst the dan them see that, you know what I mean? My father, see him do dub play, get money and I give people. And I say, yo, he's giving enough money and he's not even knowing him still have a family, a yard dog. But the man's doing it because he's made of money. And he knows what he's parked up for himself. So just help out ones on ones. And my mind want to split for our juice. Just give her money. My mind want our food. So these things is good, bro. The blessings will come back million, billion times, bro. So giving is the greatest thing you could ever do, bro.
So do you cut a lot of dubs out there? You cut
I
a
don't
lot
do
of
dubs no more.
You don't do dubs no
Nah,
more. What's
man.
the reason why?
The
you don't
reason
do
why
dubs?
is because people don't respect your value. And I respect
Okay.
mine. I respect my brand, my value, me as a person, as a family man, as a businessman. Can't go around that. You see me? If you want to go around that, you're taking food at my family's plate, bro. I don't want that. You see me? So I help a lot of people daily, bro. I'm that sort of youth, fam. You see me? So when you talk about the give backs, as I said, we do that without the camera. You see me? We do it daily, bro. And we give thanks because God is blessing us to give to the ones and ones. You know what I mean? So this is why He's blessing me with all these things, bro. It's a blessing. That's all I can say. It's a blessing, bro.
So is there any artists besides yourself in the UK that you say is going on it with the thing?
I don't know about anyone else apart from myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see it there.
Yeah. T Fraser, one way Fraser away, isn't it?
One way the phrase away.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. You don't know, man. That's the way you gotta big up yourself, you know. You know, you don't follow sound system culture.
Big up to the sounds from Jamaica and the UK, that's all I can say. Because if I mention any names, it's a problem. So just big up to everybody. And big up to y'all, man, because you guys come from the depths of the gutter, from St. Ralph's. And here's what. You guys have been doing it from way before I even knew that I was doing music myself.
Well, and then,
So
but
I
we-
have some elder niggas from the
but-
church that say, yo, big said them man that do music from time, you know, represent them man that select from time.
Yeah,
I'm not
and you
even
know what?
knowing,
No, you
bro.
know what? It's, and then for a long time we put down
Remember,
the
Biggs
music.
used to have the pouch, but I can't say nothing
We
else.
put down the
Bah,
music.
bah, bah.
You know why we put down the music? Through the roadside.
Ow!
When you lot grew up, you lot never knew us about music, you understand?
No,
But then
roadside Jesus.
we reach a point where we said, yo man, we have to bring back the music, we have to bring back the, you know what I mean, the blood and thing. You know what I mean? So
Not a lot of people know about that.
yes, man, and we're here, we're all here now. You get me? Yeah, so big up big up T Fraser.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So T Fraser, we're looking forward to seeing much more. We're looking forward to seeing, you know what I mean? We hope,
so much
we hope
more,
the
bro.
blessings reach you for the future.
Yeah, it has
you know
to,
what I mean?
man. It's overflowing, man.
Is there
More than you know.
anybody you want to big up? Anybody you want to big up?
Apart from my album, Time and Patience, I'm big up to Scam and Natural.
Any producers?
I'm big up to Biggs. Big up to all of my producers in my corner, you know. Real Life Way from the South Side. Ralph the Who living in Birmingham right now. And just big up to any other, and big up to AV, you see me? Cause that's next bad composer, producer that I'm working with, you see me? And yeah, man, big up to Emma on the beats, that's Family Tree. You see me? CTG.
Sparky's in the building.
Yeah, Uncle Sparks, you know what I mean? That's his
Yeah.
little brother, Emma, so everybody.
Yeah. You see
don't
me? So
know
it's a
baddest-
family tree
yeah,
one time.
baddest beats hit. Come on, man. You see me?
Yeah.
If it's not about family and money and business, we don't want to know, you know. Yeah, man, that's how it go. Yeah. Just keep the circle strong and powerful, you know.
And before you go, we would like you to give advice to any of the young artists coming up right now.
Keep persistent and consistent, you see. That's what I have to say, you see me? Just keep working.
Just keep working.
Yeah.
You heard it from T Fraser, aka me calling Ras TT.
Yeah, but here's what now.
Talk to me.
I want everybody to know so that name they gone in the bin.
Okay, it's that
Yes,
Ras.
guys.
No more Ras TT.
Nah, T Fraser, cause here's what we're running with lineage, you know.
Yeah.
Philip Fraser, Ras Fraser, T Fraser.
Tell them about the lineage.
The lineage strong, bro. So you see me? Then when we even check out the the lineage from where we're forward from, Scotland, like the slave name we have, is big out there. So I want to tell you, it's a legacy. So everything I gotta do it as a legacy, bro. You know what I mean? I have my own business, Fraser's Vegan Hub. You know what I mean? Everything have to come off from my legacy, my surname, or something or another. Fraser's Records, everything. If it don't come off of that, then we can't work with it.
No,
so
for real,
that's why
for
we say
real, for
one
real,
way,
for real.
because we have to create a legacy.
For
Some
real.
brother and some other ones. Some have to say, yo, we have to create like before they don't create and set a thing. And some other ones wrong, we create and set a thing, bro.
That
You
is
see
it.
me?
That
so
is
it's
it.
just legacy we're kind of leaving in the building, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So you leave the legacy anywhere you go, right?
Yeah, so
Ye-
people just get that album Time and Patience, because I'm telling you, it's got 12 solid tracks, mixed and mastered to the highest level. You see me? And it's just solid tracks.
And where
man.
can they find the album?
Everywhere, iTunes, Spotify, CD Bay, every Instagram's T Fraser, YouTube T Fraser. But as I said, the album.
And you said
iTunes.
the videos out for
yeah, y'all can
which
go
one?
on.
Which one is the video
So
out
we
for?
got videos for Time and Patience, Changes. Got a lot more coming. We got the documentary out, T Fraser. So y'all let's go and watch the documentary Time and Patience. Subscribe to my channel, T Fraser. We got a string of videos. We got Stay With Me, 'cause that's what we're running with right now for the Gallum. You see me? So Stay With Me for the Gallum. That's out there right now. Changes is out there. And then we got Portmore and some other videos from before that. You see me?
Yes.
So, but what we do, you know, we just don't overlap the system.
You take
Because-
time.
Yeah, and we don't take time, but we just pre the pre-ins.
Okay.
Cause, alright, I study great people, bro.
Yes.
So, when you look upon Sham, Baby Sham, as them call him, yeah? He don't put out a string of songs like no mad artist, you know. He just puts out. We know that he came from a longer time. He's got a name. But he puts out only one a year, bro. And that one, that's justice, bro. I'm not him. But let me do something that makes the mass saturate to my song and synchronize. Then it's just like a throw out song. Because this is what I'm saying, and I'm going to be real. You see the selectors in the UK, they don't pump their artists like they should do, you know
A
that?
lot of people come on this platform and say that.
Bro,
A lot of people come
even
on the
in your
platform to say
community, bro, they don't pump you. Let me tell you something. You see people like Boom Boom and Movado, they come up from the same community, Grand Sprint. You see me? This guy was his DJ. Separate from that, they're both big right now, bro, worldwide. And they've been doing it so long, and I've looked into their careers and said, oh my God, God's given them the talent and made them go clear right now. You see me? So maybe that's where I will be. Maybe that's where you guys will be very soon. You know what I mean? I would love to know that I can carry you all on tour with me too, because that's where it's at.
That's
So
gonna
here's what
happen
I'm saying
soon,
now.
brother.
That's why y'all and other DJs that know the item have to pump the songs then, bro. I'm commanding when I'm saying that, bro, because time is of the essence, but I've put in a lot of work and I want people to get the projects and synchronize with the projects. But the only way they can do that is if the DJs are synchronizing with putting it to the world. Forget non-promoting your people, promote them, because, bro, we're great too, bro. The UK has some great talent, bro. I swear. And shouts out to every UK artist, because we're R&B, reggae, dancehall, Afro beats. We're solid, man. Some of us just don't get the look into, you know what I mean? And we're around a lot of DJs, bro. Like, our next door neighbors could be a DJ, you see me? So you have one that's going carnival, one that's going radio station, one that's going overseas every week, one that's doing his online thing. Just one song of mine putting in your playlist. Bro, I don't know how much people's going to listen to you even right now. I don't know how much people's locked in. So that
We
could
got
be...
about 30 people on TikTok, and we got about 41 on there.
That's what I'm saying. So you
Not
add
the
up, you
greatest
do
numbers
but
as
you do
usual,
the
but
calculation. Do
yeah,
the
yeah,
calculation.
yeah,
It reaches up into a number that it's still a lot of people looking at it. It's not reached to 200 yet.
Yeah. Normally we get
But,
that, but
you know what I mean?
the show's under reconstruction.
It is what
so
it is,
we
and
have
we
to big
give
up everybody
thanks.
that's checked
Because here's
in.
what we found out. if you go to a show and there's only 10 people, bro, I'll go and sing for those 10 people. And
Yeah,
go
so
rock
would
their
I,
heads in.
when I'm a
'Cause
DJ
those
and I
10
play and
people-
there's 10 people in the dance, me, I'm gonna make them 10
Yeah,
people
and
then.
those 10 people
Yeah.
probably gonna add you on socials and share that and go
That is
live.
it, that
and then
is
you
it.
don't even know how much they got on their Instas. But as I'm saying, we're gonna cut it short.
Yes, man.
And as I'm saying, bro, give thanks for the interview.
Yes, man. Give thanks. Time and patience, people.
Yeah.
Go and cop that. Go and
Get it, please
stream,
get it, man.
download,
It's a good, solid
everything.
body of music. Like, just solid music. Like, yeah.
Yes, but you
Great
heard it.
music.
You heard it from the man himself, T.
Yeah, man.
Fraser. You know what I mean? We got dash with Ras TT now, you know. We got dash
Yeah,
with that
T.
name there, you
Fraser,
know.
man.
T.
T.
Fraser
Fraser, man.
to the world. Big up T. Fraser. Respect
Come
from
on,
the
man.
Natural Street Show.
Scammer,
Enough respect,
bigs.
family.
Natural Street Show. Big up yourself. Big, up to
yourself,
everybody.
brother.
One love,
Salute,
General. Big up
salute,
yourself.
salute.
You heard it from T. Fraser. Time and patience out there right now. People go on, download, stream, do what you gotta do. It's on all platforms, all right? It's the Natural Street Show. We are live. Big up Father Biggs. It's your boy Scammer Natural. We're live in the studio. Right now, with no further ado, we have Empire Sound. Wagwan.
One of their family, everything up.
Yes, sir. Yes, my everything good, you know, bro. Big up yourself. Marvin. Who this Marvin?
Yeah, man.
Big up
Marvin this
yourself.
man.
Big
Don't
up
know.
yourself, Marvin. Big up the full Empire crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, big up the whole of
Yeah,
Birmingham
family,
strong
man.
as well, you know. Big up the whole Birmingham strong, you know, 'cause I know say, they say you're representing them, Marvin. Big up yourself.
Hold
yeah.
on, man.
And you know, say, suppose I tell you, Marvin, every week from one day when we talk about Sound Clash Scammer, not true, I always say I big up Marvin.
We
No.
big up Marvin
Always
every
say
week
that.
because the man we are putting in the work around the world, not
Around
just the
world.
UK.
No, all right.
So you
Yeah, man, give
definitely
thanks,
get a
give
big up
thanks,
every
give
week
thanks.
on this show, me. I tell you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How you
man.
mean, though?
Yeah, man. Don't know. So I say going on, you know, say, sometimes you have to do more work and less talking, you know. You see me, I say?
True. Can I remember, was it,
Yeah,
how long
man.
ago was it when you did forward to London for Intimate Love, when you and Intimate did what? Was that about 2 years ago? No. About in Kilburn.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
London. Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Big clash that is well, you know. Big historic clash that
Yeah,
one day,
man.
you know.
Good clash, yeah, man. Big up with you, man, you know?
Yeah,
Intimate
but
love.
Before we reach that though, we want to know the history of Empire Sound, you know, because is it true Empire Sound did form in 2008? No, wait,
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah, them time there. Yeah, man.
So that's recent, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the work you've put in since 2008 is remarkable, brother.
Yeah, because how it started, you know, I used to play a car clash, you know. You ever got a car clash then?
Yes,
We
yes,
used to
I
go
hear
to
about
car.
it.
Yes, we hear about them. Yes.
Over Bristol. Well, over Bristol.
But for the people them
Yeah,
that
man,
don't know.
But for the people them who don't know, just explain the car clash to us quickly.
Yeah, so we used to have the car clash and the youth from London named Too Sweet, him really did introduce me to the car clash. Cause me always a music man, I play music like Soul on them thing, the DJ Marvin, and I just go and do my thing. But then the car clash was a little clash thing, and I always a clash fan anyway, so we used to just clash to the car, them man set up them car system, I mean take out the whole of the back seat, bass speakers everywhere. You see me I say, so sometimes when it a clash, it louder than sound system.
Yeah.
You see me I say?
Yeah.
So it used to be really competitive and the car sound them used to have some crazy dub plate.
Yeah, man. We see it's this.
Me I talk about everybody pan dub plate. Me
Yes.
not talk about just like local man. Me I talk about man like Baby Wayne,
Yes.
Buju Banton, man I play Movada, man I play Shabba.
It's-
I mean I talk about no little spliced up nothing. Me I talk about real authentic thing.
It's still on YouTube.
So it was
People can
Huh?
check. It's still there on YouTube. People can check it out, you know. Cause me
Yeah, man.
couple of it as well, you know, brother. So me, I real talk
Yes.
that talk, brother.
Yeah, man. So the man them in the car crash to me used to go sound clash on them thing, you know, and me set the levels. But the car crash now, me used to win whole heap of them. So it kind of get not very competitive for me. You see what I say?
So question, Marvin,
Seed.
was Empire your first sound you did join them? Was it, or did you play another sound before you play Empire? Was
No,
Em-
me never ever play no sound. Me never ever play an annex sound.
Okay, see it there?
See?
So when
after
when
the
when
car
you was
clash,
when
I
you
tell what,
sorry to
after
cut
the
you.
car clash, we used
When-
to go on as DJ Marvin. You see what I say?
Yes.
Oh, you was playing as DJ Marvin in the car clash business.
Yeah, DJ Marvin.
Okay,
Yeah.
seed.
And then, but then the name Empire the kind of entwined with the DJ Marvin because me that try to transition out of the car clash. But me didn't know say the transition never had to be hard because when me used to go sound clash, the car clash them was more competitive and I play a better tune than the man me I play sound clash.
Seed. Okay.
Now you
I
know-
tell you that. That's not a joke me I make.
No, you know what? Because I've heard other sound man say as well the car clash thing over Bristol was fiery, brother.
Serious.
That's where enough man. 'cause
Yeah,
enough
man, bro.
did
We
sound
used to
from
go
this
right
way,
around the country, Manchester, London.
Yes.
I mean, I tell you, say, when car clash, I go on a roadblock thing.
True.
Roadblock. I tell you, the police will come and block off the road because big thing I go on. You see what I say?
Scene.
True.
But yeah, after a while, I decided to say, you know what? I think I can't remember for 2011. I one of them time the lady V the keep a dance called Winners Takes All.
Mm.
And when we realized there was no Birmingham sound tonight, bro.
Okay, so just
There
London.
was no there was London, Manchester, other parts of the UK, all these field and them place, the liquor sample and classic and
Yes,
Tubbies and them stuff. So I look on Dr. C and Dr. C said to me, Marvin, what you notice? I mean, I said nothing. I don't notice nothing. He must say, you don't notice the Birmingham sound and this. I mean, I said, you know, star. So, my have a look at Bridget now when named Soji. We used to par with it and him say, he says that tonight, we're done with the DJ Marvin thing, the thing the Marvin Empire.
Jeez.
Right there, so. Zin, and then after over the years now, we kind of lose the Marvin off of the Empire. You see me I say?
So when you say some of the early dub them, so some of the first early dub them you devised with Empire would say Marvin Empire then. Some of the early.
Yeah, you will hear them say Marvin Empire.
Okay.
Because at the time Dr. C was a member, a founding member from them time there. He used to play a sound named Ghetto Movement and him blow that sound there and start play Empire sound. And the youth named Brother School now, we and him used to par, so it was Anthem. No, apart from Dr. C, everybody from my sound and Empire there, and that's how them start.
See it there.
Apart from Brando, the youth named Brando,
yes,
he used to play Immortal sound.
Yes, are true.
But what used to happen now, through a bridging long time, I not even introduce him to play Empire. Now. Him just take it up on himself and say, yo, Empire me I play. And I couldn't tell him no because all the way a bridging from them time, so every man that's a freestyle and with them I do.
So what year would that be? 2011. That was 2011 them time there.
Yeah, but in a them time there.
Yeah. Okay. So can you remember your first year, like the first clash you had the first year?
Like sound system clash now.
Clash, yeah.
Yeah man, the first time now them have a thing called Defend Your Manor.
Where was
and
that?
the man them call it a Birmingham keep one thing called Defend Your Manor. So with a clash with sound from around the place like sound from Wolverhampton and in the Midlands, you see me?
Yes.
That was the first clash, but the opponent them with a clash against so it was decent, you know, but me no say it wasn't gonna be hard because them time then dog. Me have find some rotted tune, you know, because they say the characters to be competitive.
We hear some of them combinations there, you know. We hear some of them early combos there, so true you're talking about.
The car clash thing, the competitive dog. So when me I listen to some of the audio and some of the man when me I compete against, me know me that go surprise them because them just have me as a newcomer. But me I tell you, say me have fight to dub them from the car clash days, so me used to fight some nice dubs still. You understand? Different young man, I would just kick up some boy and take a prize money and you know, when I look back from this.
So Marvin, what was your first your influences growing up? Your sound. How did you get addicted? How did you love the sound clash thing?
In Jamaica, I'm born, you know, see?
Okay.
I used to live in one place named Olympic Wave. Them call it Cockburn Pen.
Yes.
I must say about that year.
Waterhouse. Okay.
Yeah, near Waterhouse. So yeah, you see me?
Yes.
So, in my days of growing up, I was exposed to most artists and which part me used to live, it come like at the capital of music because I have King Sergaf there, so Me have Josie Whale. Me used to play football for them football team. Me have Admiral Bailey. Me have Liquid Twitch. Me have the whole of the Gregory Isaac. Me have the whole of the big man them there. You see me I say?
Enough of the DJs round about the 90s, like the Bunties and them is your part as well.
Spragga Benz.
Yes, and the writer Steve you that's a bunch of them live and we used to have the whole of the little man them board the place. That my era was like at the art of the ghetto, you know. So most of the artists that used to come on this one, you know, it's the silver art them up this one, you know Waterhouse still one of the bad son them on the era. Luke Kiddy and the whole of the bad artists them. So me never interested in the music still, you know.
Okay.
But it always the round my circle. Next door, them have a big sound to my left, them have a big sound to the right, which part me live. You understand? Every day upon my corner, there's a Josie Will them come play Domino and Daddy You Ride them, me just cross the road. And every month, me just see them, but me not interested in the music. Me never start show because the man they are local man. You see me I say?
Yeah.
There was a sound round about that, but Cornerstone, are they still playing? Over your bit where you're saying, I know near Moscow there was a sound named Cornerstone. I don't know if you ever hear about that sound.
Yeah, man.
That sound they did run that little area.
So in them time, you know, me never really interested in music. The yard that me used to live in, the man in that yard that he used to manage Barista Man.
Seen.
And he used to manage, and he used to manage Barista Man, but he and Freddie McGregor best friend named Barry Clark.
Okay.
So in my yard on a day-to-day basis, so me used to go to school. Barista Man used to carry me go to school. But me never say a Barista Man that come. I say me not interested in the music. I know me I just drive down to school. You see me I say?
Yeah, man, I listen to that.
And then I have like a Josie around there, so we know say them artists, but me never busy with that. The man that pick me up pregnant and can't say, yo, drop me go to school and me not interested in the music at all. Me care about a football. Me not busy about no music. You see me I say?
Okay.
Garnet Silk used to come on my yard. Freddie McGregor, Rap Robert and Tipali, Gregory Isaac, Sugar Miner, the whole of them used to just linger around. Me as a youth, just walk past them because I don't know who them is. You see that, right?
True. I hear that.
And since me told big man now, me I said, I know if me didn't have the sense now.
You could have voiced the whole of them artists there, have the whole of them in the box. That's true, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah, brother, me never, as me I said, me never really too in on the music vibes like that. So.
But you knew the music though. You know the 45s. You knew the music song they sang. So when it came now for you to build your sound, you had a knowledge of strong knowledge of music. Bro. Yes, I get it.
Remember, say me and Luke Kiddy, them grew up together, you know, and
I get it.
Them days when them youth they are singing and I go school. While we are school, so we know say the man the inner music. But as me I tell you, say, bro, my interest wasn't music none at all. But just know say it was always a part of me, but it wasn't an interest of mine.
So what you say is when you reach England and the car.
When we reach.
So what changed? So what changed? What changed? How did the change occur? What happened?
I reach England. I tell you so. This is the first time I say this for an interview. When I come to England, I never just come to England because I want to come to England. I come for a football scholarship.
Okay.
So I reach England for a little school thing, football scholarship. I tell you so. We used to play semi-pro football. So we used to play against like professional people who is a professional now, and is a school exchange really involved with the reggae boys and them thing there. You understand? So as a youth, and that's how me coming into football. Me never know nothing else.
It's a proper baller.
Me know what?
A proper baller. Me never know. See a proper semi-pro professional.
Yeah, but
baller.
you see the thing when me I tell you, enough people love brag about them things where them doing at them life. But me as a youth, that's humble. You see me? I tell you, me there. When I come to England, I play semi-pro football. I play with that Steven Gerrard. I play with Zach Knight. I play with can name Bagga Baller now and Darius Vassell and them youth there. We used to play together.
Yes.
You see me I say? Whole baller them time there. But guess what now? We reach a point in England where we never have no support because I was the only one here. We never have no family. We never really have no family in England, you know. We just there and well, I have family, but they're kind of distant and they're never ready. They're not dealing with me or them for dealing with me. So I just start do my own thing and I never really have nobody for encourage me. Say, yo, carry on do your thing. But I say, you know what? I go look at work, you know, I just start work. I may get a bad injury one time. I know sometimes if I see me walk with I leave more time.
Yeah. Yep. I see it, bro.
Is it Mr. I have a bad injury, man, and I must have not go walk again, and I not go this again. And so the football thing was just, you know, one of them thing there. But them time, but in them time, they're telling them he's a jar of fun.
yeah.
Them time, he's a jar of fun. So when it comes to Kilimanjaro, brother, I have about 10,000 cassettes in my yard right now, bro. But just listen, clash. Me don't want to listen to 45 on the juggling now. I just war me a deal with.
Okay, so that's where the studying come from. I get it, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it come from. So after the DJ Marvin thing, I would just transition to the Empire thing. My brother Dr. C, them man they a music head. I'm a next little brother named Brother Screw music. I was the Empire. And then I was from a book out of Birmingham, man. We just start make some noise, you know, because here where the Empire thing really start to. We have a little dance keep ear to ear, them clarinet link up, see? And then you start that time you have Hurricane, you have Killer Filler. You come from London them time there. And when Killer Filler forward come to Birmingham, you come like enough of the local DJ them get called up. But me not tell that the youth have him talent, Killer Filler, him talent, and he used to go on wicked. So here, my ply was, if I him a the man, he must have got prove it, you know. Because we are looking naming at the thing now, so if a man a go on bad, me I say, I have to go prove it, so we just start cut out some double.
See.
Me have some budget. Me have a, brother, them days, I tell you, at that time, we start take it as fun now, you know. We never take it so serious now, just fun. So in them days, you know, we used to hear some man say, oh, Empire play whole heap of Bujo, brother. We used to play Bujo at the custom for Killer Filler in them days there. I have a Bujo band and the custom against Killer Filler. And it cause a little conflict because here comes a little man. I wouldn't look man here just a bad up the place and I go on to themselves. Me I tell you say, I only pass them trying to set you know, because them days when man used to cut tune for dance. It's nowadays you hear man a cut tune for juggling dance.
Yes.
And I big up the promoter and I big up the girl. We have to do them things a long time, bro.
We have to big up Killer Filler, but in other words, you started to lock Birmingham. The first thing was to lock Birmingham. That's what it sounds like to me.
That nice and make is a strategy. It wasn't like one this Killer Filler. But if he was the man, he would have to go shoot after.
Yes, I get it, bro.
You see me? So we start make an impact now when people start calling up with name, but them time they're sitting on that. Me I tell you say, if the man them what did a real store man them did rush we couldn't defend ourselves, I would never have we just have a few little tunes to make up some nice and go on like everybody stink. You see what I because sometimes my strategy, you know, you just bad up yourself and a man say, yo, you can't even run in on MP because them boy they're full of song, but you never have no song.
So tell us about the first clash when it was really stamped, say Empire is representing not just Birmingham now, is representing the streets, the UK, everything.
Hold on, before there, because I know there's always a little rivalries in Birmingham with the Immortals and the Ecstasy 4x4. So I know there was little rivalries in the early days, in the 2013, 2014s. The little clashes round about them time there. What was that like, clashing like the fellow Birmingham strong sounds in the earlys?
To be honest, you know, bro. To be honest, you know, in them days, me and them never used to have no rivalry, you know. Because I come see them and do them thing. But what made the rival, what people may seem like is a rivalry is because we was making up noise.
Okay.
So the other man, them now like Immortal and Ecstasy, them now. Me have them as the big sound, them, you know, because I remember them days when me I go a dance to support them sound. When we never have my son, me I got dance to support them sound. But now me I make up nice, it become a competitive thing now. Me not supporting no more. Me I a rivalry. Yeah. Anyway, me say me I go kill you.
Musically,
yes.
Yeah, because you can't be friend out the thing too much. It's a water down the thing. So them days you know, Ecstasy used to be on the radio. We used to book up in some local party dance and we start through words and man used to book me for party dance and me turn it out in a war. So I just saw with him the start because Immortal never really have no rivalry. When you hear people talk about rivalry, it's all because of the noise the Empire make it become like me and them son that have a feud.
And in the short space of time as well.
I was about to say that because Immortal and them sound is from 90s and them thing there. Yeah. And then for you to just jump in and then become a rivalry is in a short space of time is a big thing.
Yeah, because what it is then you become competitive and then me start push the war upon them time, you know, like, yo, you know, me catch your son, an idiot son, me killing your son. But at the time when me I say them things, they never really have the caliber song to kill them. Me just make up nice because I want to propel my thing.
I get it.
You see what I say? And that is what the business is needing, because enough of the man them nowadays take it personal. And it's true because me not have no allegiance, you know, brought up to with the red sound them boy, and me just I use the opportunity that to say, you what? Me I go rushing in when me see you. You see what I say? It's part of the game, so it was not disrespecting, but if you want to get in something, you have to push.
And it's definitely
you
part
can't
of the
be too
game.
relaxed.
It's definitely part of the game, you know. So can you remember your first big clash then? Like first big clash, who was it against? Big clash.
Alright, the first big clash I have was with a sound called, I think it's called Infinity, Goldmine Infinity.
Okay, I never hear of them. I know
yeah,
UK, but I don't
it was
know.
a local sound.
Okay.
Was that in Birmingham?
Yeah, man. But at the time, them clash there, no brother. At the time, them clash there was like a record thing because no sound at Birmingham never had a clash no sound.
Seen.
So I look the sound like me jump out and say, "I want to clash the next Birmingham sound." It become a big thing. So the two dance in the drum, and as usual. As a new sound, everybody I say, oh, Goldman, I got to pick up them boy there because nobody know about Empire, them, and them just come on the scene and have a 5,000 dub. But they never know some dub back is so equipped from them time. So I remember say me not play no, me a collect dub, but nobody not hear them. So when me start play some dub, someone I say, oh, I splice them, them the good, I splice through them there because they never expect me to have them. And most of the tune them when I play it, it's true where people don't. It's all right. Empires are so nice. The true they don't expect me to have them up.
and I think that was the rise, innit? That was the rise because as a young sound, the caliber of songs, I think that's what, you know what I mean? That's what match up to.
Especially in those like 2013, 2014, when you're established in 2008, 2015, 2016, certain someone would say, yo, I'll him up all them Sundays too. Can you have some sound
that's why
from the 90s?
Yeah, bro. Exactly. That's the reason why I play a budget sometimes. Someone will say, ooh, get them budget with them vice that I've been doing that shit from Car Clash, man. I can validate my stuff, but you know soul man go from you can from you play something more than can play a splice. Are no good. You see me I say? So the first big clash was me and Goldmine. With the kind of first clash did close because you don't know. At the time we don't really have no chemistry and no preparation. We just running raw. And take it on now. We beat them still, and the second dance we just beat them up bad. I know them not play back from that.
And we said both dances was Ram.
Yeah, man, the two dancers were black.
See it there?
Because remember, you know, a long time Birmingham sound, a clash Birmingham sound. So when people see that, a man look for me and say, Marvin, you know, say, at 25 years since we see them stop me,
So you could have all set trend. You could have all set trend from them time there as well. Two local songs clashing each other in the arena, no shimmings. You know, because I swear down here, big, that wasn't happening much neither, you know. At that time, London sounds wasn't doing it. So you lot up there could have started something.
I don't care who will give me credit for certain things, you know. But I know what I did for the industry.
See it there?
I don't care who want to give me credit because it's just a youth where strive after people praising me. I know say it's my nice when me and make the thing kickstart back at England. Even when I come with the slogan say Britain great again.
Yes, your slogan.
It was a strategic thing, bro.
Yes.
It never mean I'm going to be the greatest thing. What it meant is that I'm going to make people have to look back in England and say, bad sound there.
So Marvin, another question. When's the first time you did clash a sound from out about like a London or a Nottingham or a Bristol sound? Cause I know you clashed a couple of Birmingham sound. What year was it when you ventured out of Birmingham and said, all right, I gotta go London right now or Nottingham or what name some of them sounded that you clashed from out of the area?
Yeah, my clash like Pangled Up with Classic, them and yeah, look sound outside London, man, my clash like. And it's so you not even know them name because at the time, nobody no really are giving a stripe. You see me I say? So White Magic and them look sound there. Them sound was supposed to beat me up and go on themselves. These are the sounds what they put them into clash. These sounds have these names. So I guess I'm start to them look sound there. I only probably look sound, man. You can remember some of them names because obviously them make no step. You see me I say? I Top Shutter from Manchester. You have two roots on them from Nottingham and Northampton and them.
Wellingborough. Yeah.
And so them look sound them used to tangle up with. You see me I say? But then a long time me I knock on the door still now. My big lady V a chance. I say, Auntie V, give me a chance of one of the big dance thing now. Because we just want to be heard. You see me I say?
Go sir.
And then 2018 now, that's when the big chance come when she put up on the winner the UK Rumble.
That propelled.
Yes.
That propelled you, bro.
Yes.
Definitely.
So for the UK Rumble, remember say all of them Sonia. Me I watch a clash Willpower, Music Master and Classic and what of them look so they on it. Me I said, Jano, all right, cool. So that was my time to shine. You see me I say? And I did shine.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Yeah, so
definitely.
that was what propelled me to where I'm at now.
I don't think
and some of the time it's not the motor sound of your clash, you know. It's the impact where you left and left where your name stay there.
So you won the UK Rumble at that time. You won it. You take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me take it, but it was a controversy moment because then did I say it was a tie between me and Morgan.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that it was controversial because they did give it as a tie, but a lot of people did say you did win that dance then.
Yeah, man, I win the dance, but obviously, whatever happened or whatever was trying to achieve, them say it was a joint win.
So both sounds
went
abroad to battle for UK in the finals of that clash there, innit? In the Rumble, innit?
Yeah, both sounds went from the World Clash in Canada 2019.
Yes. I remember that, you know.
And that was not good. That was not good thing for us because you just imagine you have one song from every country I represent, but UK have two. So straight away the whole axis against you. Everybody says unfair, this and that and to England sound the panic and baby. And I was even saying to more than from them time there. Me could just war it out and the winner go. And the
winner goes.
That would have made sense.
Yeah, the winner goes.
What year was that? 2019?
No, it was 2018. 2018, and then the Canada was the following year.
That feel like yesterday. That feel like I remember that clear, you know. Okay. So after.
So what did you learn? What did you learn from that UK Rumble that night there? What experiences did you learn from the first big major UK Rumble?
I tell you what I learned, bro, is that you have to have confidence in anything you do.
Confidence.
Because you see that one opportunity that Lady V give me, big her up Auntie V in the way because she didn't have to give me.
Yeah, man, big up.
You see me I say, and people was complaining, oh, you put MP and them on it, they're not ready for the thing it and very. So,
after 10 years in the game, it's not in a sound world, it's not a long time. At that time, 10 years is not a long time at that time, you know what I mean?
Bro, people are still billing to come out to try come a road and still a bill in a 10 years.
True.
So when me jump out now, it's just pure confidence and fearless.
True.
I got confidence because it's not like me never know how to clash. I told you the car clash was more competitive than the sound clash them. And I used to win one for them, so I do know how to clash.
Well,
so it was a surprise on that night that people are run up in some steel and I get some hard box.
That night was historical still though, you know. It was I didn't like how it ended with the two sounds, but it was historical. Maybe that should have just been a one song shooter or something. Something should have gave that night there. It should have been a conclusive decision. Yeah.
But the whole drama even make it more exciting going forward.
True.
Because I can't say it out loud enough time. We want to clash it more than. Cause people, you see, these are the things where me not understand what the business is. All them little things that people want to see the outcome. So then time me I said to more than one time I more than to tackle up. I said, we could have settled it and get the fans what they want.
That's a big
It's a
clash.
payday for me. It's a payday for you. What we are gonna lose?
Yo, for
But
me,
obviously, my mentality different.
Marvin, for me as a Sound
Yeah,
Clash
just-
fan, that would be a big clash even now. 'Cause look how long ago that was. Even now, I would want to see
Bro.
that Empire versus Modern. That's a big clash.
even now,
Marvin versus
even now,
Jermaine, you know, that's a big clash, brother.
Because both sounds elevated since
What?
then.
It's a
Both
big
sounds
clash.
have moved. You know what I mean? Moved up since then. So it looked
Yeah,
like it
even
looked
now.
like promotion. Sound Clash promotion is where the money there. You know?
That is it. That is it. So promoters, if you're listening, you hear that, man. These are the clashes people want to see, man. You know.
no, because bro, you know why I say them thing loud and proud? Because you will find people always say, why are these clashes not happening? What's wrong with the UK sound them? Me just want to put it out there. I'm not the problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Loud and
Me
clear.
just
as
want to
well.
put it out there, but the whole UK here.
Yeah, man.
Because we're tired to have this discussion in a group.
So
If me I got fire and go clash young ark.
We're gonna talk about
yeah,
that. Hold on.
we don't want to
go
move
there
so
say
far.
yes
We
to
don't
that,
want to move so far.
We are
So
gonna
we're gonna we want to talk about
UK intimate love.
So no, the
Hold on.
2019 you went to Canada. Yeah.
No, 2019, no, we got to Bamson. And,
Okay.
and because we were joint winners of the previous 2018.
Yes.
2019, now we do the next UK Rumble.
Okay.
So me and
okay.
more than go as the defending champion.
Yes.
Then we have sound like UK Infinity, Melotone, we have Classic, we have More Than Observer, myself. I can't remember. I think one next one though. I can't remember.
All big sounds. All big
UK
sounds.
all
Big
UK
sounds.
sounds.
Yeah,
It's true,
man.
'cause they're all
Representatives.
established-
Yeah.
They're all established big UK
Yes,
sounds.
yes,
So
yes.
what did take that night then, Marvin?
Observer, me and Observer go to the 1-for-1, and them outdo me. I personally feel say they never outdo me with songs, but they did have the support. So yeah, fair play to them.
So it go.
Them. Yeah, sorry, you have to
Where was
give
that?
and take, you know, bro.
Where was
My
that
son fair
dance?
fans, you know.
Where was that
You
done?
see me?
Where was it? In London?
It was in Leicester. We keep in Leicester.
Okay.
Okay.
So imagine that now. May I show you all the blessings that flow. After that, I got the final with them. Obviously, the promoter was impressed with my performance, and also impressed with the winner performance, which is Observer.
Yeah.
Them say, you know what? We really want to sound for defend the UK. No, Marvin, what you say? Would you take on the road clash again? Brother, to me I say, what this? 2 road clash?
In 10 years. In 10 years. In 10 years. In 10 years. That's a yo.
Bro,
It's
I
true.
must say this though. I'm gonna continue. I must say this. When we build Empire Sound, I had one dream. And my brethren in brother school always said to me every day. My dream was I told him, I'm gonna take Empire to the World Clash and I'm gonna prove it to him as a brethren.
Okay. So that
So
was your dream.
Is it 2018 when we go to the World Clash?
Yeah.
In my in my belief, I have achieved everything in that short piece of time when we did set out to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
anything
that's
after the World Clash for me was bonus. I coulda not play no more sound. The sound coulda lock off. The sound coulda park up. I wouldn't business.
Yeah,
I have achieved what me set out to do.
That's the world stage. You've gone world bash. World.
I've document Empire Sound name in the history books of Sound Clash.
For real. Can't go around it. For real.
So win, lose, drop out first, drop out second, it never really mattered to me, bro. I just want to go on that stage.
And with
Yeah,
a,
man.
And with
So-
a 10-year sound as well, a 10-year-old sound as well. That just shows quality. It shows
Create history again.
creativity, quality, MC, everything. Cause a lot of sounds that's been around for a long time don't make them history there, you know. So, well, as I said, we have to give you flowers for that, brother. Trust me.
Yeah, man, give thanks, bro. Give thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you ask me the next question before I cut you ask.
No, we was just talking about the world clash, and you was talking about the history you made.
Yeah. So 2019 now when them call us for the World Clash now, me ecstatic now. Me I say wait, and next World Clash, yeah man, me up for it. Only for people did I give some look of bad vibes still. Why is Empire going there? And people start saying, oh, is that a UK sound? What can that be a UK sound when we win the UK Rumble and represent it for the next year.
So where
Because the
was
problem
that?
with me always
Where was
have
that
is
World
because
Clash?
every member of my son was Jamaican, so that's a little fight.
So hold on. How is it people were saying you were a UK sound when you're UK based? I don't get that. What did they mean by
because
that?
it's just people and their feelings.
Oh.
You do get this thing with some man across the world now. Them have some feelings in them where you can't get rid of.
So Marvin,
People are say, one.
you see the World Bash. Where was it? Where was it held? The World Clash. Where was that held? In
The first one or the second one?
The second one.
In England.
Okay. What, London?
Was it in Stratford?
No,
it wasn't in Stratford Rex.
It kept in Birmingham.
Oh,
Birmingham not so long.
2. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember it was supposed to keep, and then the COVID it come, so they kind of delay.
Yes.
And they keep after the COVID time.
Yes. True.
Yeah. So you don't know that they go. Me and Observer represent UK. And all heap of people is still not them feeling because I was not supposed to be there, but I'm the promoter. I never beg the promoter to go on it. The promoter identify what I was doing and how them can utilize me to represent, and that's what they did. So I did represent. And I never disappointed either.
No, that was big. That was a big clash. You never disappoint. That was a big clash.
Nah, bro. I know I would have win the World Clash, bro. Seriously, as me a speaker, so. If they never roofs up the rules them in the World Clash at the end, they know me that win it. Because remember,
quickly, what rules did they change? Yeah, sorry to cut you. What rules did they change again now?
Okay, let me tell you what one. Remember, I said there was 9 songs in the World Clash scene?
Yes.
And I draw number 9.
Yes.
Imagine that, me have to sit down and wait for 8 other sound play. The man them beat out every song, beat out this, beat out that. So there's a rule where them say a fiesta round where you put your name in a hat and the 2 sound name will come out draw.
Yeah.
So that's the round that me really prepare for, because me just say, yeah man, I can sneak through the other 2 rounds, but why me got that round now? Yeah, me look like me can do a thing. You see what I say?
Yes.
So Dynamics and Kotg draw each other and the rule change straight away. Because for some other promoter, they never want them 2 sound the player face off.
Okay.
So just imagine if me observe the draw, that means one of we have to play each other. But when Kotg and Dynamics draw, them change the rules. Oh, we're not ready to do this set and we're not ready to do that yet. And no, the rules change. So guess what happened now? That means that Dynamics and the guy who won, which is Kotg.
Yes.
One of them will end up in the final because they play each other. One of them have to get eliminated.
Yes.
You see me? I say one of them would have to get eliminated. So the rule gets scrapped and the rule gets changed. So just imagine now, we have to sit down and wait again for 6 other sound play to go through to the next round again. So I said, so done, we go through to the next round. We end up go through to the last 3. What it kind of disgruntled because remember say when you work and you work for something, right, you can see some door in front of you.
Yes.
And the rules change and amber you're gonna retaliate.
Yes.
For me, my crew retaliate and I say, yo, I hear that thing go on. But the crowd now, me don't know what it is. The crowd to me never know what I want. So what them do now, them a look at our aggressive behavior on stage and I say, are we a cause the problem? We not cause the problem. All we are saying, what the rules change stuff?
Well, that alone, to get to the last 3 in World Clash is a big, massive achievement. I don't care what nobody says, you know what I mean?
Of course, a big
you know what I
achievement.
mean? Big achievement anyway, you know?
Who did take that? Dynamics to take that dance then? Or was it?
No, it was Kotg. Kotg did take it.
Kotg.
Kotg did take it. And then, if you don't notice, the other day, the promoter, the man Kotg did fall out and the promoter come out and say, to be honest,
I didn't see a
you hear what going on?
Alright,
you don't hear what going on?
YouTube.
So that means that me actually say me not lie about the thing.
We see a little thing on YouTube, me not lie. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you a little further now. Alright, you see when you did forward a London Kilburn now, car for me, that was a big clash. That's why I spoke about it 3 times, but we don't speak about it yet, you know. With Empire and Intimate Love.
Intimate Love.
Before
Big
we
up
start-
Richie
before we
Urban.
cross-
and them,
Yeah,
man.
big up Richie Urban. Before we cross the water,
Yeah, man.
I want you to tell me a bit about that clash, because that clash for me was historical, you know. With Empire
Yeah?
and Intimate Love. Yeah, man. Some big tunes from both sounds, man. I know you did take it
All
that
right.
night there. I know you did forward to London and take it that night there. The first round you didn't get it, you know, but I think everything after that you did get still. But,
Yes,
but
yeah,
it was a
yeah.
big clash.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. Coming to that clash, to be honest, me never know nothing about Richie. I know of Richie,
Yeah.
but I never know nothing about Intimate Love.
Okay.
You see me I say? And I've listened few audios like when they play Love Injection a couple months before that.
Yeah.
And listen 1 and 2 look at audio. I'm say, okay. But I'm like that. I don't care if I don't know about you. I'm just gonna give you a challenge. I know all my dub back there, so if you're gonna beat me, you have to go play good or you know, it's not gonna be competitive. It's not gonna just be a little walkover thing. You see me I say?
Yes, yes.
Worse in your town, I expect you to have home support, so that's the next thing. I expect me to carry my people into and let the thing look good. So
But you have your big support. I see that everyone see people with Empire t-shirt. One thing you have your support.
yeah, man, I'm a little loyalist
Yeah, man,
will support me from there. That you see me I say?
I see it, brother.
Yeah, man.
So every sound have fans. You can't say you have sound system and you don't have fans, bro. You have to have fans. So when a man go one dance and lose and his fan make you lose, are you a fan that?
True. All right, but when you
can't
see the intro round when he did get the round there, did you start to think, boy, it's gonna be one of them night there, or did you just know?
Did you lose faith in yourself a little?
bit? When you see the intro round,
No worry. There was no worries.
Yeah, listen. The intro round was the intro round. The next thing was Dr. C did not play the songs in. That's the next my mixer there, and a long time me and Dr. C not play a song together.
Okay.
It's always me and Brando, but me and Dr. C used to play the song before, but we kind of lose a little chemistry, a little piece. You see me I say?
Yes.
So the first round was a strategic round. I was willing to lose the first round, but what me I go do, me I go beat out to my Richie song that when me hear him play.
Okay.
That was the tactics.
So yeah. So me know say when it come to the middle part of the dance.
Yes.
When it comes to the middle part of the dance, I know say me didn't go strong. So I wasn't in no issue of giving up the first round.
Okay.
But at least me know me can gauge which part Intimate Love that.
Yes.
Because remember, I know nothing of him.
Okay.
So me not just want to run out like a bad bull and go so "Rrrr," and then him just catch me back to the last part and quick me. So I said, play it safe.
Yes. We get it now. I get it now. Trust
So if you notice now what me do, when the second round come, me start with foundation.
Yes, I remember.
And what me do, me beat out a whole heap of him song them.
I think you even said it as well, you know, when you was playing the song.
Yeah, bro,
you
because
said it as well.
it's strategic. So me do me just go for it. Me just guess what now. Me just go for him foundation back. Because remember, you know, people always want to wait till foundation 4th round and then think they can beat out foundation.
Yes, true.
So what me do, I go so bam and beat out a good 10 minutes of foundation, then I start juggling sound. So when him come in now, it kind of throw it because what I did learn is that Intimate Love likely a foundation song.
Yes.
So by me triple a look around and now, it kind of get you confused.
Okay.
And then from there, so now we can see them lose the momentum, and that was my opportunity to run off and go out of me.
I did see it still. And I think the 1-for-1, I think he did play Kevin Isaacs and that, and you slated him for that. I see that as well, and you kind of and you played some foundation. I think when he dropped the Kevin Isaacs, I think, you know. And in the 1-for-1,
yeah, bro,
I remember,
you see, man,
for that.
you see Empire phone.
And you told him to play original song.
Go on.
I can tell you told him to play original song in 1-for-1. I remember, you know, you said made a little talk like that, you know.
Yeah. You cannot play me and not play Kevin Isaac, bro. You know play Gregory, bro.
Yes, I remember. All right, you can take that night there. All right, I want to ask you about going to Canada. I think it was Empire versus Emperor. Was that in Canada, yeah?
No, that was in Washington,
It wasn't.
D.C.
All right, but you did have a clash in Canada as well, innit?
Yeah, that was that song called I think a Mellow Vibes or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Did you go Canada or Washington first? Which was it?
I went Washington first.
All right. Let's talk about that with
And
Emperor.
I got a quick question.
That was Halloween. A minute. A Halloween kind
Yeah,
of
Halloween massacre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a quick question.
All right.
How do you prepare for a sound when you to abroad when you're going into the what's the preparation like for Empire Sound when you're leaving the UK to go and clash?
The preparation is difficult, because remember, say, when you go to certain places, it's kind of hard because you want to play your style,
Exactly.
but you want to please their fans as well.
Yes.
So it's kind of a little feeling out. So when you're going abroad now, remember, so when people book you for come abroad, they don't book you for play like no other sound or try to be like no other sound, no. Then book you for what they hear.
Yeah.
For what they've seen.
And that's a mistake where I used to make at the time. I used to say, no man, me now go play Empire way. Me I go play that way and bust after I'm Monte Kill and bust after I'm Shabba them and bust after I'm Muja them. And then it don't work for you because the crowd upon Empire me I listen to harder for the last 4 years. Me no know see that style of playing it.
And I always say the other sounds say you don't go with your selector. Is it just you one that goes abroad, or you have another selector?
Yeah, so let me clear that up now.
Clear it up.
Let me clear that up.
The world want
because everybody want hear and
And
everybody feel like they should miss it. My selector them is Jamaican. All we are Jamaican. The born of Jamaica. Zin, when a promoter send for you, my selector them don't have a British passport.
Okay.
But them can fly.
Yeah.
Them can't go anywhere, but there's a visa process.
Yes.
I've got a British passport. Zin?
Yes.
So me no have to go through no hassle. If me want a visa, it only take me an hour. Just go up online, boom, it there.
Yes.
When me put in a book for my selector them to fly, it take them all 6 months for them reply, bro.
So that process kind of
So the process tell you say you can get it in 28 days, but when you put in for the application, it's a different thing.
Yes.
All right. Let me just fast up quickly. See when we got Canada 20, the same year we are talking about.
Yes.
Me put in my selector passport for a visa 6 months prior to the clash date. And you know when the passport come, you're gonna laugh. The passport come about 3 months ago from them time there.
Scene.
It took them over a year and a half to send back my selector passport, bro.
Yeah, man. Joke thing. So what's it like then when you're saying preparing and you have to go there even without to America and Canada without your selector?
Bro,
that is even
when
harder.
And when I do them things there, I don't want to be, but don't commit to the man them booking already. When me are going to be a no-show.
Yeah. No, you have to go.
I've done commit to the man them thing. It's not to be me selector them. It's just all the immigration and the border force angle for them thing.
Yeah, you know them thing that's out of our hands still, innit? Them thing that's out of
So
our
when
hands.
a man see me, when me try to my own and garden place there, it's not like my selector them can't fly. Of course them can fly. But everything have a process. Your Jamaican passport from that going there, so I only political interrogation start go on. Sometimes it will come back quick, sometimes it will delay.
See, that must be hard, brother. That must be hard.
Brother, it's difficult, because remember, so when you don't go remember, I've never ever have to play Empire song on my own,
Yeah, may I listen?
You see me? But when a man book you for a foreign date and you need to go, you need to make your surname still out there, win, lose, or draw.
Real talk, Marvin. And that's why I'm glad that you're speaking, because a lot of people, because they never probably hear you have an interview like this. More time you go on a platform and play your music, but you see now you're talking to people who kind of understand where you're saying now.
Yeah, man. When a man goes and book your ticket and say, Marvin, you're going to come? Yes, yeah, work. I remember, it's hard for the promoter to, because each time they book my ticket, them book 2 tickets or 3 tickets for the other members them.
Yes, true.
So it's a last plan for them behalf too. And then sometimes me have to compensate them because that's not their fault.
Yeah.
But
No.
guess what? Me want my son name out there. So if me have to go alone, go put on a performance, so be it.
Me see it, brother. I mean, a few months ago, me see you go out there to New York, you know. One of the hardest places to go.
The
And I see
Mecca of sound business.
The Mecca. I see you go there and clash Shockwave and Young Gun, Young Walk, you know. Young. And you fought by yourself again, though.
No, you want me bring my little son with me, my little shooter.
Okay.
Him just learn to mix couple months.
A pressure you put on your son, rude boy. A pressure.
But guess what? It have to start from somewhere.
True.
Yes.
But that's not somewhere you're taking him to the biggest, probably one of the biggest
Right.
of your career, you know. Cause that's
And I guarantee you, the next time you hear me see me and him step again,
yeah.
he will learn, and he will know how to angle himself. But to be honest, in my opinion, he's very good because we don't know what it is. Gonna up here, fella, because we face some technical issues over there, brother.
We did pray it on YouTube and carry on, Marvin. Carry on. Yeah, talk, brother.
Yeah, because when we went to Young Art Dance, we sound check, everything was fine. And when we start to roam, everything was fine. But when we was doing the sound check, we found a little bit of glitching in the controller, but it wasn't nothing that we couldn't work with. You see me I say?
Yeah.
So halfway through the round now, just imagine this shoot is not experienced, you know. So halfway through the round, he put over the fader to play the left hand side of the deck.
Yeah.
And the right hand side of play.
Okay.
He slide it over the right hand side, the left hand side are coming in.
And the
so
song,
it was inconsistent.
Yes. And the song started to play slow as well for some reason. They were playing slow.
Yeah, bro, the song them start dragging, something was going on here. You hear someone that say, oh, he have on the sing button. There was no sing button. We were just having technical issues. Me even video it on my phone.
Yes. You see them.
So guess what me do?
Uh-huh.
Instead of me come to England and cry and bawl and talk about people bias, there was no biasness. We just face a technical issue.
So Marvin, honestly, what do you think you did learn from that? Because that was probably the last big dance you had this year, or was it this year, innit? That was this year, early this year. That clash there with
from that. What did I learn from that clash
dance there? Yeah.
You have to be prepared in more than many one ways, bro. You have to be able to travel with your own stuff.
Yes.
You have to be able to hold your composure.
Yes.
You have to be able to not rush a dance.
Yes.
Because when me go there, my head acting on that. I want to kill everything in my head acting on. Because I'm not telling lie. I want to catch Shockwave again because I beat them. I know that 100%, bro. Them get to because them that Brooklyn. Young because the better sound on the night, but Shockwave never met the great for me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But
Steve.
me, you see me, but me know said them have home. And that's the next thing what some man need to realize now. Home advantage play a big part in a sound clash, bro.
Well, for me, I think of it like football. You know, like if Chelsea go to Arsenal, it's 60-something thousand fans versus the little 3,000 that will go there. So I guess it does make a difference when you got your crowds cheering for you. It does make a difference, you know.
Yeah.
But what
of course, it make a difference.
But what I will
but
say,
some of the time you can outplay a next one, and if you don't give fans nothing to cheer for, them won't cheer for you either.
Yeah, true. But what I will say is that I respect what you do, though. I respect that you do go to America and Canada, because a lot of UK sounds ain't doing it, and I see that you do it regular. Like you will take a clash and go out there and defend UK, you know. So, and I think I said it a few times. So I was kind of glad when at the A said you was gonna call in, because for a couple of weeks now, when we are talking about sound clash culture, I always give you a big up and I say, one thing with Marvin, you know. And you can check it back. I always say, you don't ram to go abroad and clash the sound them in America and Canada and them thing that you don't run. So I always give you a props to talk to you now and to let you know live in front of the people them. I say it every week and I respect what you do, bro. And keep it up.
Yeah, man, give thanks, bro.
Yeah,
give thanks, because listen, you see England, England sound clash culture is strong, you know.
Yes.
But here are the man their mentality weak.
Well, you have to explain that one there, Carl. You have to explain that one there.
So in terms of, some of the man them love the dub plate part of the business.
Yes.
Dub plate part of the business is when you buy your dub plate and you play them and you enjoy them amongst your friends.
Yes.
But there's two sides to the game. There's a side of you have to have a different mentality. Me now buying a dub plate and play to my girlfriend, but a war, I come for war. I build my son for war. So if me have to go abroad go clash, me I go abroad go clash. If I clash a sound in UK, me clash a sound in UK. Some of the man the mentality wrong. Some of these men are holding legacy and fear to lose.
Why, Marvin?
How is it that I've gone to abroad and lose a few clashes?
Yeah.
And it does not stop a promoter from book me to come back. You know the reason why? Because that's what they want. They want activities. They don't want you to get in a long argument about me no want to go over this, you go clash, I'm in a radiator. You have to do this. Bro, the game is you have to lose, brother.
Nah, true.
And the more me go abroad and put in a good performance, is the closer me get to a win, you know. You see, any day them make Empire start win abroad. Sorry for them.
Marvin,
For real, you know. No, for real, Biggs. That makes sense, you know.
But Marvin, I want to ask you one more question. Cause it look like I didn't even realize it's an hour. Me and your reason for you now. So that's how you know Sound Clash Talk. We can reason. I could reason till tomorrow, brother. But I just want to ask you one thing.
Man.
If you see right now, 3 sounds in the UK, I'm gonna say 5 sounds in the UK that you want to clash this year. Name me 5 sounds just in the UK. We're not gonna.
I may not who you want clash.
I could name 10, bro. I want to clash Will Power.
A warrior.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay,
yeah,
warrior.
sorry.
That's why I didn't ask you the question there. Come know you will answer it, brother.
There's more than 5. We can name them. One clash Cartel. One clash Will Power. More kick up a little door after my name Ecstasy. See? More clash Love Injection. More clash V-Rocket. More. Bro, I'm ready to clash them today, brother. Just tell them to do the right thing. I'm willing to clash. I want to clash Sovereign Syndicate because me and Sovereign Syndicate for war, you know.
Yeah.
But I want if I look at Fally and little Shimmins and Ray Beers are going to be on the scene, which me not really have to put it out there, but them are sound them want clash too. I'm here to clash, but I'm not here to store up my dub plate and have them like it's a prize position. I just need to clash. That's what I build the sound for.
I rate that mentality. I rate that mentality. Trust me.
So promoters, if you're listening,
I rate that mentality, family. And like how you said, and nothing to lose, and everything you're saying, Marvin. I rate the mentality from you, bro. Definitely.
Bad sound enough. People Empire.
Yes.
Birmingham strong, bad sound enough. And you hear him name, boy, you name a lot of London sounds there still. So
yeah, man, all little fully equipped and pure vibes and brother, all of them look sound effect as a kick, man.
Yo.
I rate
Marvin,
that.
we have to keep the link, you know, definitely, you know, and just keep doing what you're doing, brother, and rep Birmingham strong and rep the UK.
Rep the UK now, man.
Yeah, rep the UK, car. You're definitely doing your thing, bro. And anytime you got anything going on, let us know and we'll promote it as well, you know, whether you're going America, Canada, anywhere, you know.
Keep link with the show, fam. Trust me. Anytime you're in London on a Tuesday, forward, brother. Forward.
Yeah, we are going to reschedule tonight. I want to be some phone and because Sparky Rugged for make the link and thing. You see me?
Yes, man.
So manners and respect. Manners and respect. And yeah, man, we are linked, brother.
So for any promoters that need to get hold of Empire, just tell them how they can get hold of you.
Let's just go on our social media, man. Empire Sound UK, you'll find them, man.
Okay.
I just ask everybody know we know.
Okay, all right.
Just an Empire, man. I say Barbie, man. Somebody somewhere I gonna know, bro. Isn't it?
Yes, man.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. But give thanks for the interview, man.
Big up the whole team as well. Dr. C and everybody. Brando. Big up the whole team, you know.
Yeah, man. Big up my whole team, man. I'm a brother them for life, you know. All they made some man a spread rumor say Brando left the sound because they not see him and all type of things. But you don't know the thing, though. Bingo.
One link, man. Big up yourself, yeah? Manners and respect.
Yeah, man. Manners
and respect.
All right.
Bless it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You heard it right there from Marvin Empire. Boy, what a history. Father Big since 2008. You see some of these sounds, with some of these sounds that's got from 1980 and 90, and they don't reach where Marvin reached, and that's no disrespect to no sounds, you know. But we have to big up Marvin. We have to give him his flowers.
Can't this no sound you right natural, but we have to give Marvin his flowers, you know.
Yes,
the
man.
Man said love injection, he want clash, you know. Yo, big up yourself, Marvin, you know.
No, but he dropped some gems, car. Him I say, and nothing to lose. As long as you know, as long as the people them like the performance.
And you hear what he said, natural. He might have lost in America and Canada, but them still are requesting him.
Yes, he gained fans. You might lose, but you gain fans.
When I call it lose, we say learn, you know.
As you said, Father Biggs, we could have carried on speaking for the next hour, you know. We could have carried on speaking, but like our time was against us, we had to move on. But Marvin, big up yourself, man, cause you dropped some gems, brother.
And big up the full Empire family, you know. Big up the whole of Birmingham, cause some bad sound, yo, some bad sound of Birmingham in the natural.
Trust me, we got some history. We got a little piece of history. You know what I mean? From Marvin about his sound. Trust me. And we got a little insight into Empire.
True, I never know it start from car clash, you know.
Right.
A lot of selectors start from car clash.
Right.
Take serious, man, natural.
Serious, it sounds serious. All the preparation for flying abroad and all these things.
And going without your selector and all those things.
Yes, you know? Man, yes, man.
Natural, you know what I'm saying? The last clash against Young Hawk and that little son that was selecting for him, you know.
Jeez.
He put fear pressure on his youth, you know.
Jeez. Big up Marvin, trust me.
Real general, you know.
Forward a long way since 2008.
Marvin,
trust me.
Make sure you come up and play some tune. Forward and play some tune.
And listen, Father Biggs, he's done 2 World Clash. He's flown abroad 3-4 times. And UK Rumbles. Can't get no bigger than that, I like Biggs.
Can't get no. If he decides to stop play sound tomorrow, he make a name. Empire.
Alright. So, that was Empire Sound. Now we got an Austria in Father Biggs. We got an Austrian artist in the building. Austria-based artist in the building. But before we talk to him, we want to just run some tune, Biggs.
Love Bridge movements, keep the fire blazing. Bad man sound, you know, man. You know the thing going on, man. So I say Love Bridge movements, you know.
Here come the champion sound, Love Bridge sound. Love Bridge sound. I mean, say, lion attack and a dog about. From here to far.
Right over wrong.
Right now, me represent for the Love Bridge movements. Yo, scam on
Good over evil.
This is the boom sound, Love Bridge sound.
We got I Just Son.
Talking to my people.
We got I Just Son in the building.
It's not a competition. Who said that? The great Everton. Sizzla said we put music on radio station. Make we bun bang around. Oh, music is a mission, not a competition. Who said that? The great Everton. Sizzla said we put music.
We say I Just Son.
Station. Make we bun bang around.
So it go.
No slackness, you woulda hear the baba utter. Everything is sent by Almighty.
People, I Just Son is from Austria.
Like a computer planner.
Based in Austria, I should say. You know what I mean? So you know some music travel around the world. Reggae music to the world.
Jaja is just like a computer planner. Me and the computer, Jaja is the programmer. Living in a concrete, still a jump.
Song entitled Hold the Faith.
Like us disappear, but we still here.
From I Just Son. Listen lyrics.
Hold the faith. Shall we guide you? Remember to carry the package along. Hold the faith. Shall we guide you?
If you're listening on TikTok, big up.
Hold the faith.
Natural, you know what they say, reggae bigger Europe, you know.
Remember
See it, brother.
Hold the faith. Shall we?
If you're listening on TikTok, just let us know where you're listening from, alright?
And I broke down barriers, broke down wall. We vision international for liberate your people. From TK to the world, we use reggae music
enough to spread righteous music, you know. Yeah.
Hold the faith, Jah will guide you. Remember to carry love as you tread along. Hold the faith, Jah will guide you. Remember to put in the words. Hold the faith, Jah will guide you. Remember to carry love as you tread along. Hold the faith.
Big up Fraser's Vegan Hub. The juices.
Just put in the words. This is a musical explosion from generation to generation.
This one is entitled Time is the Master.
Hear that?
Sure.
Time don't wait for no one. Time is the master.
Pull up that one there, Father Biggs. You never hear in the interview. I said time is the master.
This is a musical
See it there?
explosion from
See it
generation to generation.
You know when you know time is the master, when you look on your youth them and them taller than you, you know. So
Don't wait for no one. Time is the master. Try a little something for yourself. Don't be like a stop they on the shelf. Where them coming from? Who they think they are? In a Babylon we got to fit and strong. Where them coming from? Who they think they are?
Big up T. Fraser.
And you got to fit.
Marvin Empire.
Time don't wait for no one.
True.
Time is the master. Try a little something for yourself.
Voice of the one I just sung.
On the ship.
Time is the master.
Time don't wait for no one.
it don't, you
Time
know.
is the master. Try a little something for yourself. Don't be like a stop there on the ship. Keep it healthy. Youngstar production, this is Ijason. Make your food be your medicine and your medicine your food.
Rastaman kitchen, you know.
Come take a look in at the Rastaman kitchen. Ice cold green veggie in my pot sizzling red hot. You walk in, come take a look in at the Rastaman kitchen. Ice cold green
Big up Fraser Vegan Hub.
red hot.
Right now we're beating the natural juices.
What them sell out the street.
Some energy, you know?
Destroy the human
It's
feast.
a long show.
Poison the food and poison the drink.
Remember November the 15th.
The meat. Rastaman
Big Scorpion birthday party.
Yo.
Big up DJ Marley and myself. Trust me. Venue booked everything.
Come take a look in at the Rastaman kitchen. Ice cold green veggie in my pot sizzling red hot. You walk in, come take a look in.
If you're listening on TikTok, don't feel away to send us a message. Let us know you're listening, alright?
Veggie in my pot sizzling red hot. Alright,
Level me. Big up everybody who, for medicinal purposes, they burn the eyes of the eye, you know. Can't burn the bush, you know. Can't not burn the bush. If it's not the eyes of the eye, no do it.
I am not interested.
I just
If it's not eye, then I want it to know.
Okay.
Me get a bag of ganja from down a country. Bring it up a town and me friend them link.
And remember, it's just for medicinal purposes, you know.
And them know say a high grade.
Yo.
Me tell them say a high grade and low na feed na feed.
Yo.
Yeah. I just
Can't burn the bush, you know. Some man get flat to kill one another and push them as well. Your man, eyes of the eye.
me get a bag of ganja from down a country. Bring it come a town and me friend them link me.
30th of November, 30th of September, Pure Vibes anniversary. Remember?
Me tell them say a high grade and low na feed na feed me spliff. High grade and low na
Back to school jam.
no bush weed
The
no
6th of September, courtesy of Thunder Thirst.
bush weed.
Voila!
High grade and low na feed na me chalice. High grade and low.
People, this is I, Jason.
No bush
I'm
weed.
singing, I'm a DJ. This is what you call versatility, you know.
High
Chuck,
grade man a bun no trash with some
what yo?
ash. Them ya ganja spliff ya before we done the frost. And when me now have cash, still have a little home grown inna the garden stash. Oh gosh, when I was Poland and at the coffee shop at Amsterdam, overcheck to public, you can get me on the ganja land. And a ganja man, we not stop on the earth.
Veteran Cup Clash.
Can't say me wrong.
Saturday the 26th of July, Milan Place. Black Scorpio, Silverheart, David Ranagan, Love Injection. Hey! Easy Sparky Rugged. Father Big, tell him about this weekend. I mean, like that ganja song there, you know.
This world we living in, just the way
Who can bust the dance?
thinking.
Yo, nah, lion.
For one and all,
Speedy stereo fire.
want it all.
Platinum cartel, you know. And great love injection. I got mad, you know.
Wrong with this world we living in, just the way people. There's nothing wrong with this world we living in, just the way people flex and the way them thinking. There is enough for one and all, but them want it all. Really grabalicious. Yo. There's nothing wrong with this world we living in, just the way people flex and the way them thinking. Politicians sell the content with the paper and ink. Hey, yo, with the paper and ink. There's nothing wrong with this world we living in, just the way people flex and the way.
People remember October the 11th, you know.
With the paper and ink, yo, with the paper and
Audio Carnage 2.
First we think around nothing, Babylon's got pan.
Big up UK Million 007. He said Empire Great again, you know.
Keep your gunshot.
Hey, big up Black Cobra.
First we
Big
think
up the
around
Natural
nothing.
Street Show, you mean?
On social
Barely big up yourself.
You really see what type of world we living in. Soon you go see your gunshot a flame. There's nothing wrong with this world we living in, just the way people flex and the way them thinking. Politicians sell the content.
Remember Streets in Action, Father Biggs?
Aye, with the paper hand.
Yo,
There's
not
nothing
normal
wrong
enough.
with we living.
Unique Star vs Solution Sound right here, Radio Clash.
Sell the content.
For that 2 weeks now, Natural.
2 weeks, can't wait.
A fool remain up.
People if they don't know, I just
Straight from Malawi,
something titled Rolling Stone.
Tanzania.
He represents Austria right now.
This is African thing.
Tell them.
How them a go like the around? Them deadly dead boys and guns, Rolling Stone.
Halampulo.
This is Youngster Production.
Sound man, you know, listen. I just son, you know.
Tanzania.
Powerful name.
Bubba.
Based in Austria right now. We got European link up in the building.
How them a go like the around? Them deadly dead boys and guns, Rolling Stone. No got no man. How them a go like the around? Them deadly dead boys and guns, Rolling Stone. No got no man. From Tanzania to Zimbabwe, straight to Malawi. That's where the ganja live. Raise it night and day. Burn it in a Rizla, in a Jalwa. Burn it in the dark, oh. Jarvis just the spark. One legs in my ass. Deadly than yours. Rolling Stone. Got the no Mars. Hey, one legs in my ass and them are deadly than gas. Rolling Stone, no got the no Mars. Hey, living in a terrible time. Know who you are and where you come from. In Babylon, you got your feet and slang. How them a one like silver ras, deadly than yours.
How them a go on like them a ras and they heart not clean.
Yeah, they know man. Stand on again, yo. When you tender is the body in a chalua. When you in a dark, but the chalice a lie. Hey, when I run up.
We've got I Jasan in the building. I'm telling you, man. Father Biggs.
Malawi, that's where.
Let's play the last one. And they don't know we're gonna reach into the interview. This one is called track entitled Party Time.
It's a universal party. Yo, yo. Party. Arena is west, north and south. Make them know how I go on. Make them know how we party backyard. And I make them know we.
Tell them.
Party bad. And the hottest party, you know.
Boy. How you mean? Turn up the bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound they coming from the speaker.
King La Bash.
Not in
Yeah, man, I just son. Yo, I like the name, that powerful name.
Party backyard and I make them know it.
You know.
Party bad. And the hottest party, you know.
Turn up the bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound they coming from the speaker. Give me the microphone and make me sing a junior. It's party time. Turn up the bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound coming from the speaker.
Bunker.
Give me the microphone and make me sing a
Got Phoenix. We got Amanda D.
When we up
Taz.
Sunday to Sunday.
We got DJ Brown.
Take up on the highway.
Garland. Renee.
City on the sandwich.
Inner City Radio.
When we up, it's a universal party.
This is I Just Son featuring King La Bash. Yo, hear the song.
West, North and South. Make them know I go on.
Entitled Party Time. Check it out.
Party bad. And the hottest party, you know.
Turn up the bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound they coming from the speaker. Give me the microphone and make me sing a junior. It's party time. Turn up the bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound they coming from the speaker. Give me the microphone and make me sing a junior. It's party time. When we are party from Sunday to Sunday, we no business a club on the highway. In the country or the city on the sandwich. Anywhere the party there we have a reach. When we are party from Sunday to Sunday, business a club on the highway. In the country or the city on the sandwich. Anywhere the party there we have a reach. Bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound they coming from the speaker. Give me the microphone and make me sing a junior. It's party time. Turn up the bass, treble and tweeter. Hear the sound they coming from the speaker. Give me the microphone and make me sing a junior. It's party time. 1 a.m. party just start. Burn some push, reach a eardrum. Select a pull up, the junior band. Jump it again, make the crowd get mad. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel what I'm feeling. Can you feel it, feel it, feel it, really feel it?
We party and we party on a holiday. We party and we party like every day. From Sunday, Monday to Saturday. The party go, the party go. Party it is where we eat. Party is the food that we love to eat. The girl them love our party too. The fat and the slim, those who have tattoo. We have the main party and the after party. Hottest party is our party. Mansion, pool, hotel, the party. Bring your shotty, dip on the boat party. We having a big bashment party. The party go, the party go. We having a big bed party. The party go, the party go. The party go, yes, the party go. The party go, yes, the party.
Yeah, man, party time.
The party go, the party go, the party go.
Trust me, thing called party time. I Just Son live in the building. Trust me, here we are going. How we introduce I Just Son. Right now we done know introducing to the world the Austrian reggae artist I Just Son live on Natural Street, so in Kotg. We're live. Wagwan, sir.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings every time, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just played about 5 of your tracks.
Yeah.
Very impressed. You know what I mean? So we love the tracks.
Right.
Right now we just want to find out from yourself the history of I Just Son and how you became Austria's reggae superstar. You know what I mean? Yes, talk to us, man.
All right. Well, naturally, it all began from the motherland, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you was born in Zimbabwe?
I was born and bred in Zimbabwe, yeah.
Okay, you was born in Zimbabwe. Right. Yes.
So, yeah, there I come from Zimbabwe, you know, born, and it was 1990 when I get to come over to Austria.
Right, 1990.
1990.
Okay, 1990.
Yeah,
right, okay.
Yeah. It's the first time we step over to Europe, Austria to be exact.
Yes.
We start work with what you call it, a moderation sound.
Moderation sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
A sound splash, actually, Austrian
sound
festival.
system. Festival. Right.
Doing moderation for big artists like, you know, Capleton, Sizzler, Burning Spear, and, you know, So in that time, it's like we start write music, but me never really get into it. You know what I mean?
So those artists inspired you.
If you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it all started from that time. Africa is the root of it all. You know. Zimbabwe.
So I was gonna ask you. So what was your first reggae influences in Zimbabwe at the time? Was when you was growing up, was reggae music big in Zimbabwe?
Well, may I have to take you a little back to history now.
Talk to us.
So it started off like this. Well, as I was born in the what you call it, the regime, you know what I mean, the oppressing regime, Rhodesia.
Okay.
So I was born 1970, so me get for liberty out that time to Zimbabwe. So reggae music, them time, Bob Marley was out, so you would get records out, you know, and they would scratch out tunes like, you know, Stand Up For Your Right.
Wow.
And stuff like that.
Wow.
And
So,
you know what I mean?
so
Unless
who would scratch out those tunes? The government?
The government.
Okay.
The government would scratch them on deliberately. So unless you would have a direct connection to Europe or England to have the full tune, you know.
We didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that still.
Yeah.
Like on Bob Marley's album, the Zimbabwe album, Africa Unite and Zimbabwe, all them songs were scratched out. It's true.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know, so as a youth growing up now, we used to have this program on television, you know, and one of these artists, let me just forget his name. I don't have him in my head right now.
Okay.
African artist?
A Jamaican artist.
Jamaican artist.
Yeah. So Don Carlos.
Don Carlos. Right.
Don Carlos come on a African program and sing a tune. And them time them didn't really understand patois, you know. Although, you know, colonized by, you know, the English. So me listen to Don Carlos tune and I took on to him, you know. And me say to my grandmom, I would like to be like him, you know. And from there, we study what he must say and the whole culture about it, and the rest is history, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So coming to Europe now. Coming to Europe now, and working with big artists as a moderator, getting exploited to these big artists.
Yes.
Need inspiration, you know.
Yes.
And blend that with my African culture.
Yes.
Because as an African, the Jamaican culture actually, you know, brought me closer to my African culture.
Yes,
you know?
Yeah. Reggae music is.
And knowing that Jamaicans are Africans, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that just blend into the, you know what I mean? The musical venture which I try on right now, you know?
Definitely. So how long have you been recording as a recording artist?
You wouldn't believe it, you know, my first recording I did was for a Coca-Cola advert.
I read that. It was for a Coca-Cola advert, and that was a reggae song.
No, it was actually promoting Coca-Cola.
Okay, yes, okay. So that was your first recording?
My first experience
in the studio. That must have been for Coca-Cola. You must have got a bit of change for that.
You know what I mean? Right. So
what was that like?
Well,
how did you get that gig?
It wasn't a gig actually. I was in a musical choir, you know. So it was like they needed a tenor voice, a bass voice, you know, and I was one of those.
Was that back in 1990?
This was 1979.
1979.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So was that before you embraced Rastafari?
He's a young man then.
Rastafari came in consciously around 1983.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So tell us about your first single, Source of Life. How did that come around?
Source of Life came about with the record label I used to work with, Rich Vibes.
Rich Vibes. And this is in Austria?
And this is in Austria.
Right,
yeah.
right.
That was my first single, Yard. Yeah.
Did it do good in Austria?
Yeah. To a certain level, you know, it could have been better. Yeah, you know, to a certain level, it did. It's still a fresh tune. Because many people out there don't know about it still. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But in your hometown, in Austria, it's being played a lot.
It's been played, yeah.
Tell us about reggae music in Austria. Like, how big is reggae music where you come from?
In Austria, I mean, Austria is a small country still, you know, if you know about it on the globus, you know. But the reggae community for Austria has a unique group who support the music, you know. We have
is it like a big society?
It's, I wouldn't say big, but for the country and, you know, the population, it's still a minority, you know what I mean, to the musical gender which is happening in Austria. But yeah, it's a good number.
So is English the first language out there, or they have a Austrian language?
It's a German
speaking country.
German speaking country.
Right.
Yeah. But that's not a boundary they take into it, you know. Yeah. We have enough Jamaican artists we pass through and spread the culture, and them well aware about it, you know. Yeah. Reggae big in Austria.
That's what we're asking.
Yeah.
That's what we need to know. You know what I mean? So reggae is actually it's big in Austria. There's a stronghold in Austria.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Because when I first came through 1990, like I said, it was like the pinnacle of festivals, artists coming through, artists like Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, Burning Spear, you know, Half Pint, and the list goes on, you know.
And you was lucky enough to work with some of those artists. You was lucky enough to be around them. He's lucky enough to see them on stage, and you know, because you said you was working in the festivals and things.
Right.
So he was lucky enough to be around them.
It's a great inspiration, you know. Because treading the path I trod, you know, it helps strengthen and, you know, get closer and even work with some of them, you know, to mention a few, you know.
So 2010 was when you released Source of Life.
2010, it's quite a while now, yeah.
So tell us about the backstory to how you recorded it and what made you record it and how did you write it? Just give us a little backstory of Source of Life, because that was your first single, 2010.
First album.
Oh, was that the album or single?
Sorry, single, yeah.
Yes. So how did it come around?
Well, as an African, you know, in Europe, and, you know, most of we out there would think Europe is, you know, a bed of roses and, you know, everything is just laid out and you just...
Money grow on trees.
You know, money grow on trees, you know what I mean? So,
it don't go so, does it?
I was trying to open the eyes of, you know, our youth's backyard, you know what I mean? And make them know that it's not what it, you know, what they project, you know, on the social media and stuff like that, you know. So it's all about the awareness. You know? So that was the inspiration behind the tune.
And then you actually released an album in 2014.
The first album.
The first album.
Yes.
Guidance.
Yeah, Guidance.
Yeah.
Guidance.
So tell us about that album there. How many tracks was on it?
How many tracks? 17 tracks.
17 tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
And by this time, you was recording. By this time, you're recording. And by this time, you're into the music.
I had enough experience in writing tunes, composing tunes, stage experience, performing, but still the recording was still an experience, it took a while to record the album,
Who produces your tunes? Do you produce them, or you work with producers?
At that time, I was working with a record label called Rich Vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, they produced the album.
Okay.
Guidance, and after a while, I stopped working with them, and I have my producer, manager, Youngstar Production, and at the same time, my son. So
your son produces you now.
My son is.
So your producer. Okay.
So, yeah. Rich Vibes was my first experience.
How old is your son now? How old are you? 24, right.
24.
Yes. Okay. And so your second album now. Tell us the name of your second album. What was produced by? Was it still the same producer at that time?
No, it's
this is the what your son produced.
No, this is what Youngstar Production produced.
Youngstar Productions.
Yeah.
So tell us, what was the name of the album? Good Over Evil.
Good Over Evil is the title of the album.
Okay. And how many tracks was on that album? There?
13 tracks.
13 tracks.
Yeah.
Right. So was that any of the tracks we played just now? Okay.
A sample. Yeah, a sample of the tunes.
Okay.
Played,
Good Over Evil.
Yeah,
Right. So in Austria, is those albums do well around the world in Austria, or they stay?
I would say Good Over Evil as a single tune did well in Austria, but more overseas.
More overseas. Like where?
Let me say, yeah, because he's correcting me now. England, Africa, Jamaica, Australia is one of them too. Yeah,
that's good, man.
So and it's still rising.
Okay. So you're here doing a tour and promoting right now. You're here in the UK. Promoting.
We promoting the new album, new studio album, third studio album.
Okay, so what's the name of the new album?
This coming album is called Stronger.
Yeah. Okay.
To be released on the next week Monday. Wow.
Next week Monday will be released on all major platforms.
So look out for that one.
Definitely. So tell us about some of this, because you recently done a show in Austria with Sparky Rugged, yourself, Zamunda.
Beautiful.
Tell us about that show and what that was like last week.
Well, it was a energetic show.
Good.
Energetic show, and was an upliftment to work with artists like work or share the stage with artists like Samunda, Sparky, and the vibe was magnificent,
So how did Austria receive? Obviously, it's your place, but how did it receive you when you come when you're forward on the stage, and if you get a whole heap of forward and thing?
Well, they received me well.
Good.
And that part where the concert took place was a different part, so you know,
different city, or
they didn't get to see much of me.
see.
But vibe was right.
That's good,
Beautiful,
man. That's
yeah.
good. So last week, what's the show called again? What's the show name?
Irie in the Woods.
Irie in the Woods.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen it being promoted a lot of places. And Zamunda, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. He was booked on the show. Yourself, Sparky Rugged.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
man. So that show must have been off the
Zamunda,
hinges.
Zamunda is actually one of the artists who's featuring on the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a track with Zamunda on the album.
I have a track with Zamunda, Anthony B, Michaelis, and Bingy Rebel.
Okay, I'm Bingy Rebel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Godzilla.
So before we go,
Yeah.
we will play a couple of those new tracks.
Yeah.
From the new album Stronger.
Beautiful.
Yes. All right. Okay. So you're making good moves, Ijasan. So how did the name Ijasan come around?
Wow. I was actually living with a Jamaican brethren, you know.
Yes.
By the name of Levi. You know, him teach me how to cook Jamaican dishes, and he was a hand worker, and we shared many vibes together, and until one day he decided to move to England.
Okay.
You know, and him write me a letter, you know, and on that letter, he wrote, Jason, you know, greetings, you know, and me meditate on the name, and it just stick from that time, you know.
We like to hear that, man.
Seen? And now, when I did now register name as Jason, me say a whole heap of Jason.
So you say I.
You know, so me just put the I and just...
Nah, man,
and it just makes the difference, you know.
Yes.
The one that we are just and
Come
that
on.
are still.
Yes,
see?
man.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Right.
I get it. So do you do a lot of dub plate work over Austria?
Yeah. For the past time, I've been working quite a bit on dub plates, you know.
Okay, because we have a few sound man listening on the live right
we
now.
We just done a dub plate right now with a Sparky.
Okay.
It's a boom. The sound man them feel listen to that, and you know.
All right.
Check it out. Yeah, Sparky, which part you there. Watch it.
Big up Sparky.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up Sparky Rugged. You know what I mean?
Rastafari.
Yeah, man. Sparky brings a lot of people together.
Yeah, man.
You know
it was
what I mean?
an honor to meet him. It was great to meet him, you know.
Yeah.
It was like at Irie in the Woods. He was so determined. You know, after he did his show, it was planned that he go straight to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he said, no, I want to check the bubble. You know, I have to check the bubble, you know.
That's all right,
and him taking to the show, and from that time we just link up, and you know, the rest history, you know.
All right. Well, here we would like to run a rhythm.
Yeah.
Because we got the sound man them listening,
Mm-hmm.
and we would like for you to, you know, do something live.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? Yeah, man. Do something live.
All
And
right.
then we're going to reach back in for the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah? All right. So you have a rhythm over there, Father Biggs? We got I Just On live in the building. Your night goes already. This is the Natural Street Show. We are live.
Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Long time me I tell them Africa me coming from. Long time me I tell them TK where me grow. Well, a long time me I'll tell them where that right next to Southtown. Excuse me for this introduction. Jason is a name. Motherland the DJ come from, boy. Jason is a name. The motherland the Bobo come from. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Hey, I guess them never know where this DJ come from. Well, a long time me, I'll tell them Africa me come from. Well, a long time me, I'll tell them TK when me grow. A long time me, I'll tell them where that right next to Southtown. Excuse me for this introduction. Well, Jason is a name. The motherland the DJ come from. Jason is a name. Africa the DJ come from. Them never check me when me there in a jailhouse. Never check me when me have no food in me house. Never check me when my one shirt's empty out. Now to me name I call out. Oi, Jason, he's a name. Africa the motherland me come from. Jason, he's a name. Sure. Africa the DJ come from. Long time me, I'll tell them Africa me come from. Long time me, I'll tell them TK when me grow. In case you never know, well, that right next to Southtown. Excuse me for this introduction. Jason is a name. Motherland me come from. Oh, Jason is a name. Excuse me for this introduction. Yeah. One more. Sin, big up natural street radio. Sin, yeah, it's a pleasure for having I and I Rastafari. One
more. People, this is just on the now.
Don't buy even.
I just on.
Hey. Put it up again.
KOTG Radio. I just saw in the building. Jano.
Music is a mission, not a competition. Who said that? The great Capleton. Boom. Sizzla say put good music on radio station. Make we bun bang around. When me sing, no slack. This you woulda hear the bubble attack. Everything is sent by Almighty Jaja. Jaja is just like a computer planner. Me are the computer, Jaja is the programmer. No. Rastafari.
Sound man, you not listening now. I just son in the building, you know.
Rastafari. Oh, music is a mission. Say music is a mission. Music is a mission, not a competition. Who said that? The great Capleton. Boom. Sizzla say put good music on radio station. Make we bun bang around. What me saying? No slack, this you woulda hear the bubble atta. Everything is sent by Almighty Jaja. Jah is just like a computer planner. Me a the computer, Jaja is the programmer. Me see no slack, this you woulda hear the bubble atta. Everything is sent by Almighty Jaja. Jah is just like a computer planner. Me a the computer, Jaja is the programmer. Me say music is a mission, not a competition. Who said that? The great Capleton. Boom! Sister say put good music on radio station. Make we bun bang around. What me saying? Me pick up the microphone from 1991. Boom! Bang! Lyrics man, you fall in a trance. Look how me fit, look how me strong. Original, I ain't just son. No slack it, DJs get buried and gone. Me pick up the microphone from 1991. Boom! Bang! Lyrics man, you fall in a trance. Look how me fit, look how me strong. Original, I ain't just son. No slack it, DJs get wrong. Oh, music is a... Oh.
Big up I Just Son live in the building, man. Yo.
Yeah, pick up yourself.
Mad.
Natural street radio.
Yes, man. Respect yourself. So I got a couple more questions.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the places, the cities you've traveled for when you're music, you know what I mean? Tell us about some of the cities that you traveled, you know what I mean?
The furthest...
yeah.
I'll start off with the furthest.
Okay.
The furthest was Australia.
Australia. You performed in Australia.
I performed in Australia. I opened the show for Earth 16.
Wow. What year was that? You remember?
2006.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
move.
Mad Professor Earth 16.
Yes. Big move. Big move. Big move.
Yeah. And countries I've traveled musically: Belgium, Holland, Italy, Spain, England. Yeah. Zimbabwe.
So you perform back home. You musically, you sang. Okay.
But not like I've performed in Europe, you know.
Yeah.
It's they have to get their things together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them want they expect, but they want put in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now work so, but yeah, I'll show them the way. You know what I mean, and make them.
I know say a lot of people like a drink in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I got some Zimbabwean friends
True.
and they tell me all the time. They talk to me and they say, yo, you sit down there, everybody a couple beers and 90% of the people
Caribbean, we call it liming.
Liming. It's the same thing in the Caribbean.
But too much of the alcohol.
Too much of the alcohol, I know.
Not good for the rims, you know.
Yes.
What I mean? Real talk, Ras. Real talk.
Yes, man. I hear that still. That's true, you know. So
yeah.
man. So you've performed musically in a whole load of cities.
Quite a
you
few
know what I
cities
mean?
now.
In your time, yeah, man. Yeah,
and
man.
big up Czech Republic. Big up Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Yeah,
okay, so what's reggae music down there like? Huge fan base in the Czech Republic.
Big fan base, yeah, man.
Right. Okay. That is it, you know. Trust me. Yeah, man. So and we wish you all the best.
Give thanks.
With the stronger album that's releasing next week.
Give thanks, you know.
I'll play some songs off a bit still.
Yes, man, we want to play some songs.
feature
You know what I
song,
mean?
you know.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Tune into that.
Definitely, you know what I mean? And we have another artist in the building.
Bingy Rebel.
We want to drop a reading for Bingy Rebel as well,
man.
in the
Big up
Father
Bingy
Bigs.
Rebel, you know.
We want to drop a reading for Bingy Rebel. Yeah, man.
What you say?
So we want to drop a reading for Bingy Rebel. Then we want you forwarding and we want to play some of your songs.
Man.
And then
For
you
real,
don't know.
for real.
You see me?
For real,
and then
man. Man, love.
Love. Introducing Bingy Rebel. What go on, sir?
Yeah, man, greetings and love, you know.
Yes, every time. Before we run a rhythm for you, so tell us about yourself, sir.
Yeah, you don't know, sir, Bingy Rebel, upcoming artist.
Yes.
Still not up on the forefront as yet, but we are putting in the work.
That
you know
is
what
it.
I mean? I have an album out there right now.
Tell us about it.
Album is out about a year now.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
What's the name of it?
The album got 14 tracks on it, and the name of the album entitled. Big Brand. That is it.
Big Brand. Right.
Produced by Young Star Production, you know.
Right. Okay. Yes. Big producer in the building. Young Star look like him. I keep everything together, you know. Young Star. Trust me, man. Yeah, man. So Father Biggs, here what we're gonna do, we're gonna run a rhythm. And then you know what I mean?
Alright. Give thanks to life, no man. Yeah. Oh. Listen, now, man. Good music go globally. All over the world, just wait and see. Put a message in the music like Bob Marley. Put in the work and wait patiently. Good music go globally. All over the world, just wait and see. Put a message in the music like Bob Marley. Put in the work and wait patiently. So wonder what some son boy is thinking. When them run go buy dubs and say you're hinting. We check it out, see them fall. Yeah, man, we give thanks to life, you know. It's all about the music and the positive vibes. Yeah. Good music go globally. All over the world, just wait and see. Put a message in the music like Bob Marley. Put in the work and wait patiently. Good music go globally. All over the world, just wait and see. Put the message in the music like Bob Marley. Put in the work and wait patiently. Wonder what some sound boy is thinking. When them run go by dubs and say you're hinting. We check it out, see them fall as the victim. If I know the house a prisoner cell reach me ask. How does it feel for chop a champion sound? When they dub them what we a use, we a lick them down. Me tell them big sound and a clown. Me tell them this, wonder what the youth them is thinking. Run pull up, you know.
So for anybody listening, how could they reach you? How can they reach you?
You can follow me on all platforms and Bingy Rebel. You find the music on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube. You know, all replicable platforms, the music is there. You know.
Bingy Rebel live on YouTube.
YouTube, TikTok,
Instagram.
Instagram. You
right.
Know what I mean? You can find me. And the video them is there too, you know, because we have some video. We just drop a new song, a new video in Tycho Food. You know what I mean? About a month ago. So it's out there right now. Go on.
Right. So, listen, people, you don't know Bingy Rebel. You know what I mean? If you need to get through to him, you can get through to. I'll take your number.
Yeah, man.
If anybody needs some dub plate or anything, you don't know, we are send the link here.
Say a word, my general.
All right, Father Biggs, here we're gonna do. We're gonna play two more from the Stronger album,
man,
and then you know what I mean. And then we gotta wrap it up. Time is against us. You know, we started at 7, gotta finish by 11 at least, but you know we passed 11, so. This is released from the Stronger album, releasing next week.
Miles and miles away from you.
Produced by Youngstar Productions.
Life abroad.
Big up Youngstar.
Life abroad.
Whole Austria. Whole Zimbabwe. Walk on.
Watch this. Them want to see I fall, but I'm still getting stronger. Life abroad. Miles and miles away from you. Life abroad.
Released June 30th. Remember, people, go stream, download, everything.
Them want to see I fall, but I'm still getting stronger. Live and direct over the Leaf Explorer. Nothing dark, it's a bright today. Hey, rise away all negativities away. Them bus and I one like say them bad, and I one like say them bad. Hey, Mama Africa, I'm a proud African. Yes, proud African. Treading the earth, it's a marathon. What about your black love that's coming from afar? Can't afford to live my love in a Babylon. Them want to see I fall.
Big up LB, my brother. Big up yourself.
Still getting stronger. Live and direct over upon the living spore. Nothing dark, it's a brighter day. Brush all negativities far away.
Yeah, man, better not keep the big show over Austria. Just tell me, you know, we forward enough. We forward, you know, we want to go Austria now, you know.
But I have to play that one, yeah, because this is a collaboration with Anthony B, you know.
Yes, man, the real fireman.
Two Bubba Man Pana rhythm, yeah, but I have to play it, you know. This is Ija's son and Anthony B collaboration.
Anthony B and Ija's son. Remember, without your roots and culture, you're like a leaf.
What a collaboration, you know.
When I want to know how my forefathers them were living, about the history and the culture from beginning, before the bleaching and the cracking and the whipping. Anthony B and Ija's son keep chanting. Word, sound and power, that's what we teaching. Love yourself for who you are and stop the bleaching. To every green and clean out there we outreaching. For the innocent youth we keep chanting. Never bow to the evil system. Stand up strong, be proud of your.
Love the lyrics on this one.
Tell them about them roots and them origin. And
For love the bleaching. Love who you are.
Keep your hands off the guns, them trafficking. Show love to your sisters and brethren.
True.
That Babylon keep destroying. This is I just and this analogy.
I love my roots. I love my roots. Yeah. I love my roots. I love my culture. I love my roots. I love my roots. Yeah. I love my roots.
This song is entitled Roots, you know?
My culture.
If you love your roots and culture, that's it.
I am a Rastaman, Rastaman. Oh yes, I am a Rastaman.
Real fireman.
Rastaman, Rastaman. I'm an African. Rastaman, Rastaman. Oh yes, I am a Rastaman. Rastaman, Rastaman, beating down the walls of Babylon.
I'm a proud African. Kunta Kinti, he was one. Kwame Nkrumah, he was one. King Selassie is the king of kings and the conquering one. Proud African. Malcolm X, he was one. Samora Machel, he was one.
Proud Africans.
Definitely.
Proud African.
R.I.P. the African freedom fighters and R.I.P. Steve Biko and R.I.P. Nelson Mandela. Yeah,
was the leader of the Nebele nation. Proud African. Sili Gazi, he was one. Shaka Zulu, he was one. Bob Marley said one love to the nation. Listen to the Bobo one song. No matter where we travel, overseas.
I tell ya,
like that one there, you know.
that one you're powerful, me not lie.
Yeah, some of the names you mentioned, some of the names from history, you know.
Trust me, Father Biggs, like our times against us. We want to play one more, and this one's featuring Bingy Rebel.
A Bingy Rebel and I just son. Strictly high grade bow ya. Let them know. Yo yo. Sometimes I burn it in a Rizla. Sometimes I burn it in a Chalwa. Sometimes I burn it in the dark. All you can see.
Off the brand new album.
Sometimes I burn it in a Rizla.
Stronger.
Burn it in a Chalwa.
Released next week, June 30th.
All you can
listen, listen.
And you know me no harm, it make me fit and strong. Give me a higher meditation. Government consider cultivation.
He's a young star production. Big up, big up.
Cause ganja is from creation. It a giving me inspiration. Sometimes I burn it in a Rizla. Sometimes I burn it in a Chalwa. Sometimes I burn it in the dark. All you can see, chalice a spark. Sometimes I burn it in a Rizla. Sometimes I burn it in a Chalwa. Sometimes I burn it in the dark. All you can see.
Ganja put me on a different meditation. Higher than the great holy King Solomon. Can't stop the ganja from the Caribbean. Life on the plains of land ocean. Ganja are used by every nation. Black and the white, Syrian, Indian. How about we say the coming generation? United States and United Nation. I grade me place, give me a better vibe. This kind of vibes are the right kind of vibes. Make me a try down the dance hall tonight. Sing this a song with a wonderful vibes.
Sometimes I burn it in a Rizla. Sometimes I burn it in a Chalwa. Sometimes I burn it in the dark. All you can see, chalice a spark. Sometimes I burn it in a
Rizla.
Sometimes I burn it in a Chalwa. I burn it in the dark.
I tell you, man, I tell you. I just saw live in the building. Bingy Rebel, Youngstar Production, the full team. Big up, big up, big up, big up.
Natural Street Radio, big up yourself.
Yes, man. So before we go, how can people listen and get in contact with you? With iJason and the full team, how can people get in contact with you? With social media or go on?
Yeah, social media. iJason official.
Right.
Instagram, TikTok.
Right, okay.
Facebook is iJason.
iJason. All right, I'm gonna follow you. Definitely. Yeah. I'll definitely follow you. You know what I mean? As I say, when I reach Austria,
Yeah.
I go call the man them, you know.
Yeah,
Everybody about the link up for all the certain thing, you see me?
Everything you there, man. We were glad you're taking with open arms, yeah?
All right, respect, man. Big up Sparky Rugged said way, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Big up
man.
the full team.
True.
All right. Father Biggs, I'm telling you, man. Big up the team, yeah?
Respect.
Father Biggs, we ain't got long left, you know, so me no know. Run the rhythm. We could just talk through certain thing before the show done because, you know what I mean, 11:30 is the limit. So next week we'll be here same time, same place. You know the thing, go. Anything you want to say, Father Biggs?
Yeah, man. Big up all the guests today, you know. It's been an epic show, you know. Natural, I swear I'm saying that every week, you know. I'm enjoying this, you know.
Oh, you mean, man, we ain't been long on the radio, but, you know, the show's growing.
Growing, man. I've done it since moment. It's definitely growing, you know.
Definitely. So, next week, we're going to have a big sound in the building. I'm not going to say it yet, but we look out for the flyers on all social media. We're going to have a big sound in the building. You know what I mean?
Definitely love Bridge. Big up T Fraser, you know. Big up Marvin Empire, you know. What you mean?
We got the full team. You know, I remember Streets in Action. Gotta remember Streets in Action.
Next week we have to talk about it, you know.
Next week we have to really talk about it in the Father
Been
Biggs.
so busy with it. Yo, we have to talk about it, man, too. Huge, giant sound.
Unique Star, Solution Sound.
That one y'all go crazy, you know.
It's gonna be mad.
They're a big song, you know. Some caliber, long time artists, you know.
A lot of history between the two sounds.
Must over 100 years between them, scam. A lot of
I'm
history.
telling you.
History.
So if you're interested, if you love Sound Clash and you're interested in some old school things, draw in the next 2 weeks. Next week we'll look deeper. Next week we might just call Unique Star and we might just call Solution Sound, you know how we do for the Biggs. Next week we'll just talk to them and see what's going on, alright?
Yeah, man.
Marvin, big up yourself every time.
Big up the whole Empire family as well, you know. Big up Dr. C. Big up Brando. Big up the full Empire team, you know.
Remember, Veterans Cup Clash. You can get your tickets from us, alright? Next week, quickly, we want to talk about next week. Who can bust the dance? Love Injection, Platinum Cartel, Stereo 5.
Hey, that one you're big. That one you're huge.
Sorry, no, that's this weekend. Why am I saying next week? That's this weekend. So if you're not going anywhere, go there, alright?
Jeez. You don't say that's like a turn into a clash. You know that, don't you, Chad?
Boy, you know, Speedy Stereo 5. Imagine.
Love Injection, you know.
Imagine Platinum Cartel. Imagine.
Warzone that, people. Remember me tell you.
Thank you for your listening ears. We'll be here same time, same place. Trust me. All right, we out.